We are live.
Oh, we're live.
Oh my god, you baby.
Oh, I wasn't ready for this.
You
I'm not even
baby.
logged into fucking
Hello everybody
Roll20.
and welcome to session 59. I know it's a little bit weird right now, but I just want to put out that there was a small problem with a misinput for last session. This is session 59, not last one. This is
yes, last one.
Not last one. I gave myself a heart attack, thinking that I had slept on it and lost an entire session to the Twitch void.
It might be gone.
It's not gone. I know, because I rewatched it.
In the lost episode, we got to a dance battle with all 7 of the Ascended. And the only way we were able to turn back time is because Suna started crumping and we won. And that's the lost episode. You guys aren't going to get to see that one. It's a lost episode.
It'll be a one-shot. That's obviously the episode has peaked, so thank you everybody so much for watching. No, okay. So, some general things to get out of the way right before we are, as you can see, we are currently missing Suzanne, who plays Suna, our human sorcerer. Rest in vacation.
Rest in vacation.
But she'll be coming back next week. And Jazz has lost her voice a little bit, so you'll be hearing the lovely voices of Alpha, James, and Helminia. Helminia, if you would be so kind to remember how to voice for Nime. Yeah.
Man, I am sick of being sick. There's no G in being. Hi, I'm Nime today.
Wait a minute. There.
What?
Nothing.
You didn't type it with a G.
Nope.
I have to read exactly what's written in the chat. I can't go off script.
You can't. She gives you a script and you have to
word for word.
She gives you a script and you have to stick to it. Otherwise you know what happens.
Yeah.
But I will
You're gonna take the time bar.
Suna will still be accompanying the party. But she will be Jaegered by myself. And Nime's voice will be Jaegered by Helminia, although she will still be typing her attacks and such. We've got some people to go with and all of that. But with all of that past, and with all that past and a session ready to go, let's dive in to this session 59 of Papihos. Where we last left off, you all were taking some time to yourselves in Greywall of a couple days, when you finally got the teleportation circle from an extension of Vardair, the Ambassador of Relations. Zex teleported all of you to Daykaria, a Dragonborn city bordering a volcano, even so much that parts of the city are built onto the slope and into the base of the volcano. While going through this, several things happened. You were asked by your Dragonborn accompaniment to not tell anyone why you were here. About half an hour later, you told 2 guards why you were here, and through a assertion of bribery, understanding, and finally showing a pass that Rem held, managed to smooth that over and collect information. You informed your accomplice that you needed to take some time to prepare, and that you were going to meet him along with the supervisor of the volcanic plant, that you would meet them in the morning. Also, you know that Barris was seen to be planning on meeting you guys in the morning as well. However, The time of the first day you all spent in Daykaria did not go over as well as you all wished, as Gilgamesh spotted an old comrade, a copper dragonborn by the name of Ishtar. Ishtar, happy to see Gilgamesh, was telling him that, informed him of many things, including a fact that he was being looked for, but they had dropped it for, as he put it, bigger quarry. Gilgamesh would be visited one more time by Anil, the leader of his old Dragonborn party, who told him to not get involved, and if he didn't mess with them on their mission, he would try to forget that Gilgamesh was there. With all that done, you all found your way to a place to rest, relax, and as you all headed up the stairs, the rooms are divided. Gil and Rem in one room, Suna and Nime in another, and Zex solo. As you all kind of move up into these everything is warmed, and you can actually see, as you step into each of these rooms, there's actually a type of ice box, but not for holding things and to keep meat and beverages chill. It's actually just simply to open and allow the dense ice to kind of melt and help regulate the temperature in the room. But each room is a double room with comfy, light sheets, and as you all step upstairs and into the rooms, the night is yours. If there's anything you'd like to do before sleeping,
Yes.
carrying on to the next day, let me know.
Assuming everyone's in their room,
Yes.
I'm going to leave my room without telling anyone and go look for a copper dragonborn and a black dragonborn.
Okay. We'll get to that. Anything anyone else wants to do? Are we...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, Gil.
What's Rem currently up to right now?
I'm in the same room as you.
But like, is he doing anything? Is he doing special, important cleric things?
No, not really. I'm just kind of trying to deal with the heat. Nime says, "What? Why?" To Zex slipping out in the middle of the night. Sad.
Sad.
Zex, not sad. So Zex is sad. What the fuck? Though Zex is sad is my own input, not Nime's.
Why is Zex sad?
She meant to type Zex, but typed in sad instead. It auto-corrected.
Oh.
Alright. Gil, as you're kind of looking around, both of you just kind of like instantly have picked out a bed. Rem being, let's say Rem on the left side, you on the right side. It's just Rem right now just kind of unfastening their armor to prepare to go to sleep and pulling back these light sheets, as Rem especially is not going to need that.
Oh, I hate the fucking heat, man. I'm dying. I've felt the heat before, but this is beyond anything that, like, my country could even begin to fathom.
I wanna look at Rem and just ask. So, what do you want to know?
Depends. What do you want to talk about? I just cut my ringer off my boarding.
Seeing as the position we're in, I'm willing to talk about whatever questions you have.
Is that guy going to be a problem for us?
Shouldn't be. If we stay out of his way, he'll, in his words, forget that I ever left and won't cause us any problems.
Are you going to be a problem for us?
And I'll try my best not to be.
If push comes to shove, how much are we shoving?
And if we have to, full force.
You told me before that you did something you ain't proud of. What?
What?
You told me before you did some things in town that you aren't necessarily proud of. Like what?
Well, I was here with those two and among others, and we were here to collect some protection fees, as it was put. And so that's what we did. We demanded the debts be paid, and when they weren't, we destroyed the town, took some prisoners, and
Committed heinous crimes.
I'd say worse than heinous, but sure.
Why'd you leave? When we met you, it seemed like you'd still be down to do those things. What changed?
I didn't have a problem raising the town, but more or less selling people into slavery wasn't the best option for me. They were gonna transport them across Papihos and sell them off, so before he left to do that, I left as well.
Probably not the best choice to tell me they were slavers, but
You asked.
I did. Well, at least we know your boundaries. Murder's okay, but slavery is not.
Is that all?
For now. Unless there's anything else you think I need to know.
If you weren't already caught up to speed, there is a bounty on my head.
I'd be
That's
surprised if there wasn't.
and if you're looking to make a pretty penny, it is worth a good amount of money.
I get more money out of you the way you are than turning you in.
You think I'm worth 20k?
It's a perfect opportunity.
I think over time, I can get more than 20k out of work. 20k's worth of work out of you. Who else do I expect to run in a fire and fight things? You expect me to do that?
Zex is crazy enough. He'll do it.
He's also incredibly squishy and hard to control.
At the very least, I'm one of those things as well.
Yeah, but we've also come to a mutual understanding.
You could call it that.
I'd call it a mutual understanding. I understand that you're going to do things your way, and you understand that if your things become too much of a certain way, then I have no choice but to step in. Other than that, we have the understanding of sometimes things go your way and sometimes they go mine.
Just don't kill any of them if unprovoked. That's all I ask.
They've provoked me enough by being slave traders. Isn't that enough for you too? Don't you hate infringing upon the rights of others?
Part of the reason why I left. Of course I do.
Think of it. If your bounty's 20k, what's his?
They'd have no reason to have one.
I think if we corroborate a story, we could.
Listen, I don't advise us fighting them, knowing what they did and being there that long ago. They can only go up from where they were, and that was... I don't think we can take them on
Do you think
if they
they've
were
gone
all
up
there.
higher than you? Killing lords and tangling with demigods? I don't think fighting a town guard's quite the same. Even if it was, we did fight an entire town guard and then the lord of the town. But I'll take your advice and I'll stay out of your affairs. But no, if the pushing comes to shoving, I'm here for the shoving. This
Trust me.
town's so hot, to be honest.
If we have to start shoving, better be the best we shove.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll ask you no more of the drudgery then.
As Gil and Rem lie down to prepare for the next day, Zex, you nimbly walk your way out, down the stairs, and into the night. What specifically are you looking for?
I'm going to all the bars, and I'm looking for either the copper dragonborn who I saw like first, or the black one who Gil talked to after.
Okay.
Before I go into each bar, I'd like to stealth though.
Okay. So, there'll be 3 things I need you to be doing.
Okay.
One is I'll need you to roll a d4.
I'm eventually going to hit all the bars, I think. 4.
Okay. Now I need you to roll your stealth check.
Advantage because of the boots.
Mm-hmm.
I needed it. That's going to be a 19.
Okay. And then finally, a perception check.
26.
26. All right. All right. This first bar you go into is has quite a lot of Dragonborn in it, of all different shapes, sizes, colors, kind of merrily kind of moving through. Soft, like breathy woodwind music kind of fills this tavern that you kind of peek into. And as you look through, you see copper Dragonborns, you see some black Dragonborns, but not those ones.
Okay. I'll leave and go to the next one.
All right. Roll the d4 again. If you get 4 again, just re-roll it.
1.
1. Okay. Same 2 other checks.
Stealth is going to be 27.
Okay.
Perception 19.
Okay. You get a similar issue with this one. Another time?
Yep. 3.
Okay.
Stealth is 22.
Okay.
And perception is going to be dirty 20.
All right. So it is the last bar that you get to in the run of these.
Really?
It is the last one.
So the third one didn't yield anything? It was number 2 the entire time?
Yes.
Do I need to roll my stealth again since it's a new bar?
Yes. Roll stealth and perception. Granted. If you can...
29 stealth.
Yep. There you go.
And 22 perception.
Okay. And this time you kind of get it easy. As for this one, there's not much. There's this small general like band of 2 Dragonborn playing in this bar, but this bar is a little bit quieter. There's only, as opposed to like 20 or 30-ish Dragonborn in this bar, there's maybe a dozen. People are still talking, keeping light, but there is a seemingly a wide berth that you notice of people kind of trying to keep a length away from 2 Dragonborn, heavily armored, heavily weaponed. One of them is a familiar copper Dragonborn with a large greatsword that has been kind of seated into the floor, the tip of the blade kind of like just barely pressed into it and leaning against a wall. The other one, you can see a long, smooth, one-sided longsword blade that has been set, scabbard and all, on the table, with a blue Dragonborn in this like kind of folded, segmented armor that is black and red. As the copper Dragonborn Ishtar kind of is leaning back with his feet on the table and a large mug kind of wrapped around his fingers. The blue one is kind of just leaning forward, doesn't seem to be drinking, just almost kind of deep in thought, but still kind of listening to Ishtar, who is like just kind of rambling off something.
Is anyone paying attention to the sword that's up against the wall?
It is in view of the blue one.
But is he like actively paying attention to it?
You can't tell if she's actively paying attention to it. The blue one is a woman.
Can I make an insight check
Sure.
to see if she's actively paying attention
Sure,
to it?
you can.
Okay. 16.
What was your stealth again?
29.
Not only with that insight check, because she's shit at deception. Oh, never mind. Fuck. It's a general thing as you're kind of looking. As you can see, she looks like she's paying attention to Ishtar, and it's a very good act. But she is casing the entire room. She doesn't seem to have noticed you, though. Because I had to double check something.
So not paying attention to the sword, but paying attention to like
Generally.
generally the entire room.
It's not her passive, it's her rolled perception.
Mm-hmm.
And I will set that dice right here. On what it rolled.
Can I make an insight check to see how perceptive she's being?
You see that she's just casing the roof.
She's just casing the room.
She's just casing the
Okay.
room.
Not perceptive enough to notice me, but
She doesn't
still
seem to notice
plenty
you.
perceptive.
She does not seem to notice you.
I'm gonna. Well, no one has seen me yet. Ishtar hasn't.
No,
Blue
Ishtar's not
Dragonborn
paying
hasn't.
attention.
Well, like period. Ishtar hasn't seen me yet because I was invisible when I was near him. So I'm just gonna walk up to the bar and order a drink.
All right. As you kind of step up, there is some dotted areas where the bar is open. You can see this kind of like almost slightly like sheared like brass dragonborns. Welcome. What may I help you with?
Oh, what do you have? What are some of the local treasures here?
Firebrand ale and dragon breath whiskey. We also have just standard, less expensive ales and meads that are needed.
How much is the Firebrand whiskey? Like a bottle of it?
A bottle of it. A bottle of it would be 8 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll give him 8 gold pieces.
All right, let me go get one for you, son. And he just kind of goes off. And you can see there's about like 3 separate Dragonborn working this bar, but he kind of goes back, whispers something to another one who nods, and then disappears behind a door. Couple minutes pass and he comes out with this kind of squared brown bottle that has this kind of almost like picturesque clip art version of a red dragon just blowing a fire breath up towards the top of the bottle. Here you go, son. Sets it on the table.
Sick. I'm gonna pull out my cup and pour myself a glass. I want to keep an eye on Ishtar and the Blue Dragonborn.
Yeah, they haven't changed anything. Ishtar's still, like, leaned back, very, very calm, just kind of swirling the tankard in his hand, and the blue one's has kind of switched to her finger being over her mouth towards the side of it with her head slightly cocked.
Okay. I just want to, like, keep a side eye on them. I'm not going to drink that much. I'll pour myself a cup into the cup that I have.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough.
Easy enough. And then I'll sip it.
All right. It's a very strong whiskey. Kind of burns and bubbles right at the Adam's apple for you. And you can feel the pressure of it. It's very well made.
Nice.
What you got,
Okay, I'm just gonna nurse that for the next few hours. I'm waiting for them to leave, and then I'm gonna follow them.
Okay. It is.
I'm gonna wait for like 2 hours. If they don't leave by then, I'm gonna do something else.
Yeah. It is a bit late into the night, just to warn you.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you kind of go off, it takes. How many hours do you wait until it's not good enough?
Well, it's not that it's not good enough. I'm just changing up what I'm doing. 2.
2 hours, and they're still there. Ishtar has gotten 2 other tankards of ale, and he seems to be moving a lot worse. And the blue one has like slightly moved around. At one point, she gets up and kind of like stretches, but doesn't move from the position. But then she sits back down.
She's still just like canvassing the room. Has she been drinking?
She has not.
She needs to get drunk.
You waiting another hour?
I kind of want to like try and steal the sword, just to fuck with them.
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna leave the bar.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's a nearby alley that I can sort of hide in a little bit.
There's plenty of dark areas in Daykaria that you can kind of nestle into, yeah.
And I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. Easy enough.
I'm gonna. You remember back in Form Out how I was sleight of handing my way in with no one noticing? I'd like to try and do that.
Okay.
But before I go back in, I'd like to stealth again.
All right. Roll a new stealth check. Got advantage, of course.
Yep. 29 again.
29. Okay.
And then sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
22.
22, okay. As the door, which is not even closed, just kind of only slightly creaks, but it's easily lost in the noise and hubbub of this tavern.
Okay. How do I want to do this? Because I can't use magic while I'm invisible. If I get closer and recast like greater invisibility on myself, would I flicker?
Yeah, because the spell breaks and then it goes back in. So yeah.
Is there space where I can crawl under their table?
It'd be a bit of a.
It's not like a
It'd be a bit of a squeeze to
Okay,
see if you're not going to hit anything, but yeah.
Is there a nearby table that's empty?
There's a little bit of a berth surrounding them, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go under one of the tables that's like sort of near them,
Okay.
and I'll cast. I'm gonna go underneath it,
Mm-hmm.
preferably without making any noise.
Okay. That will be a quick dexterity check for you.
Just straight dex.
Dexterity, man.
16.
Okay, good, good. You slip underneath that table.
Does it look like anyone can see me,
You feel okay.
or like anyone would see me? Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, make
See
a
if
perception
anyone's
check.
Paying attention. Okay. 26.
26. Unfortunately for you, someone has noticed. The blue dragonborn side-eyeing that table.
Ooh, that was a
As
good
she,
shot.
the dex was good enough to not do it, but she is still with a disadvantage getting that perception in. She
perception of
noticed.
more than
She noticed.
29?
Yeah, she noticed something going, like you didn't make noise as it happens, but like almost like a chair slightly getting shifted or something like that, and she's like looking directly over there. She doesn't seem to see you because you're invisible, but you're not in the best spot to flicker.
Fine, I'm gonna slip out of the bar, and I'm gonna assume I can do this in less than a minute.
Yeah.
So I'll go back in the same place. Greater invisibility, re-stealth, I assume, to get back in.
Okay.
Do I need to sleight of hand to get out without people noticing?
Just go with the stealth.
Okay.
And a new roll for her.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20 for a total of 31.
Ah. Close. As
Close?
you come back, she rolls high, man. She's sitting pretty on. The first one was a natural 20 on her own part. Natural 20, 19 for her disadvantage, so she was sitting pretty, but not so much this time. But she was still a high roll, not that high though. As you slip back in, you can see she's still like casing the entire place now. She's gone back to a general, but she's still glancing over at that table a little bit.
Just the table where I was. Okay, so I got greater invisibility. So I'm gonna go slip over behind where the sword is,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to. Am I? Let me check and see what the range of thaumaturgy is, because I know the door is unlocked. I assume it's closed now.
The door like naturally swings shut. Yeah.
Am I within 30 feet of the door over here?
Yeah, you're within 30 feet, easy. This bar's not big.
Sick. Can I like whisper the verbal component?
For
Thaumaturgy to slam it open as loud as I can.
sure. I'd like you to make a charisma check.
Charisma
Yeah, it's your spellcasting ability.
check.
Yep.
I don't get to do saving throw. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. And then a sleight of hand for whispering it.
Also dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As this you kind of almost half cover your mouth with it and then whisper and just crash, this crack in it, as all of a sudden everything kind of stops as people look towards it, expecting to see someone who's just bursted through, and no one's there.
Blue Dragonborn looked?
Her eyes kind of like snap up to it.
Well, no one's looking. I'm grabbing the sword and shoving it in my bag of holding.
All
As
right.
quickly as I can.
Make that sleight of hand check. I'll
Which
give
one
you
of these is my
advantage
most-
because of the distraction.
Distraction was worth it for a total of 27.
All right. As this happens, it seems that you found a window. as the sword, this huge great sword, this huge great sword that just disappears into the bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out as quickly as I can now without bumping into anyone.
All right, one final stealth check for you.
Advantage still?
Yeah, you're still invisible.
That's gonna be a 28.
All right, still beating it as you kind of go back up as the doors slowly kind of naturally closing as you just slip out into the night.
Okay, now I'm gonna go wait in the alley for them to leave. I'll just keep an eye on the door.
All right. As you wait, it's about another hour and a half as all this goes, and it's this general like large. You can hear just this, what the fuck, just kind of rumble through, and then people just stop as everything just kind of stops as you can hear this chair just kind of crash over as then he begins like going back over, and it's this, all right, any of you know where that sword went? And you can hear this muffled but still through this.
Oh, he sounds pissed.
He sounds very pissed.
I'm gonna go into the alley and dimension door as far towards my room as I can. I don't want to fuck with it.
Back, and you have a couple more, but you've spent enough time that you're gonna be substantially sleeping in this morning. Okay. Just to let you know. And with that, you go back to your room and sleep.
I'm putting a comforter under the bed. I'll sleep under the bed again.
Okay. I'm gonna have you make a quick survival check.
Why am I making a survival check?
Just do it.
It's in the bag of holding, extra dimensional space, technically not on this plane.
I'm not worried about the sword. Don't.
And I dimension doored away. I left no prints.
Make a survival check. It's not for what you think it is. It's for something else.
Natural 20.
Okay. It's not for what you think it is. It's for something else. Just to put your mind at more unease.
What is the survival check for? Like natural 20.
Don't worry about it.
Probably not having heat stroke underneath a fucking bed.
Hey, I put it on the floor. I'm not like sleeping underneath the comforter.
So,
I'm using it as pad.
one final note, because I did see the general thing. You all sleep, wake up, and at like it's like a slightly giving yourself time to sleep in, but the morning comes. Zex, Gil, Nime, as all three of you exit and kind of go downstairs to meet up as you all normally do, you realize Nime is missing a not just substantial, but this is the equivalent of someone getting their haircut. Someone getting haircut from like going down past their past their shoulders and going into like a bob. As a large amount of her fur seems to have been kind of cut away and downsized. You can see Rem, with your naturally high passive insight. Nime is sweating as much, if not more, than you are.
How am I dealing with this?
It's so fucking hot, man.
You're uncomfortable, but from where you hail from, you're naturally predisposed to cold, but from where you hail from, this is normal for you.
Okay, fair enough.
This is...
I'm pretty... Am I okay?
Oh, you're fine.
I would have argued against the survival check if I knew what it was for, considering I'm, like, resistant to heat.
Oh, this was nothing to do with heat. This
is
nothing to do with heat.
Fuck!
But you all wake up, the three of you, and then Suna, all meet downstairs at a table, and Zex is not there. Because Zex, you need some extra hours to sleep.
How the fuck did I wake up before him? Why is he still sleeping? I guess I'll go find out.
Look, I know the perfect way to get around this.
Rem, as you head upstairs, you can see the door that Zex was, that was Zex's.
I'm gonna go in.
Did
I
you?
have the door locked.
It's
Not
locked.
anymore.
What do you mean not
You all have
anymore?
separate keys.
I also have thieves' tools, so
All right.
not anymore.
Make a thieves' tools check.
is it,
Dexterity,
Dex?
dexterity, and proficiency if you're proficient in them.
That door is open
This
with
was
a dirty 20.
The door, after about 30 seconds or so, click. And what you see is, make an insight check.
28.
What you see is a balled-up comforter made to look like a person. And I should ask, Zex, what was the survival check again? Natural
it was
24.
like 20. It was 24
Yeah.
total.
So you see a balled-up comforter made to look like a sleeping person. And not Zex.
And not him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was for.
He's not here?
You don't see him in the room. What's your perception?
My passive is 19?
Yeah, you'd be able to hear the soft breathing of a sleeping person underneath.
I'm gonna go under there.
As you kind of lean down and look, Zex is passed out underneath the bed. Still
Can I
like
wake him up?
still like clothed and everything.
If I wake him up, is that gonna fuck up his long rest?
Are you gonna wake him up?
Will it fuck up his long rest? How asleep does he look?
He looks pretty asleep.
I guess I'm leaving him for now.
Okay.
He's just gonna wake up and be scared as shit that the door was unlocked.
Just lock it behind you.
Can I lock a door with a thieves' tool?
You cannot lock a door at thieves' tools.
Well, I assume it's like there's a little locking mechanism on the inside.
No, this is like an Iron Brand key kind of thing.
Bro, it's a fucking deadbolt. This isn't like a...
You could lock a door with thieves' tool. All you have to do is put tension back the other direction.
You do
That's
want?
how locks work.
I'm not locking it.
Okay,
You're
so-
on your own.
It doesn't matter. No
It's
need for
daytime.
interpretation.
We can't
Rem's
leave
not
without
locking the
you.
door.
So I guess we're gonna have breakfast.
All right. Each of you it would be 5 copper for a breakfast for each of you.
Living lavishly.
So,
Just for everybody's peace of mind, Reddit says yes, you could relock a door.
well, it doesn't matter
thieves'
because Rem does not lock the door.
Like they're
Rem did not care to lock the door. It'll serve him right for
I would
fucking
even like.
sleeping in.
I
there-
always sleep under the bed.
There are
and you're
no
sleeping in.
Okay.
distinct rules saying that you cannot relock a door with thieves' tools. So there you go. You've learned something new today.
So, the 4 of you have reconvened downstairs, as each of you pay 5 copper for your breakfast, and breakfast is served. As you all eat and enjoy, about this time, in your head, Rem, you hear, "Good morning, dear. Where should I find you? I've managed to make my way here."
We're staying at tavern called Volcano's Hearth. Can I give her like basic instructions from like the teleportation circle? Like make right on left. Make right, walk 1 mile
Mhm.
on left.
And you get that. It's a sending spell, so she's not replying.
I'll
All
just
right.
tell everyone like she's on her way. Eat slow. How'd everyone sleep?
Suna kind of, it's a little hot here.
More than a little. It's a lot of fucking hot here. Well, now that I'm not dying, so says Nime. I wonder why Zex is sleeping. Typically, I'm the one that sleeps, and then I'm awake before him today.
Are we sure he's even alive?
I checked. He's kicking. He's breathing.
If he's kicking, he'd have bad dreams.
I didn't know Tofad was here. What's going on? When did you get here?
When did this happen?
What the fuck are you? He's like, hello.
I'm sorry. Oh dear. Oh, back out.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I'm supposed to be making a cannon.
I have a project to go to. I'll be right.
Oh,
See you.
this must be. Oh, this isn't my shop. Oh,
I gotta
my
see a man
apologies.
about not a horse. I'll be back.
I have to see him.
What are you singing about? I don't know. Not a horse.
It was specifically mentioned that there was no horse involved in this situation. So anything but horse.
My bad.
My bad.
We'll just wait for Bears to show up and wait for Zex to wake up since he's on the BS.
As you guys have already spent like half an hour like just eating, and about another hour goes by of you all waiting, slowly eating, as you've never truly had to pace out this much, and it's interesting. After this hour, you hear the door open, and looking outwards, you can see Barris has opened the door. Again, standing tall. She's changed, as you can see her feet, which normally wear slightly elevated shoes, are more flat-footed and nimble for moving around in dirt and things that are not cobblestone and paved streets. She is wearing a kind of fitting black dress that does not have any sleeves on it, but is instead wearing these black gloves that allow the tips of her fingers to be exposed, and they're pulled up to be just stopping at each of her elbows. Her hair has been tied back into a kind of business formation as a small, sleek golden band keeps her hair pulled back. On her neck, you can see easily this kind of silvered necklace that goes and then tucks into her dress. Good morning.
Morning. Fucking hot.
Oh, yes. I had to dress for the weather. So, how did you all, get access to the volcano? That's why I'm here.
Someone asked a favor of us,
Oh.
and it involved dealing with the situation that allowed us to have access to the volcano, and I'm sure they're not going to mind us taking a few tablespoons of lava off the top.
You did warn them, didn't you, dear?
I don't know if he did. This is all his plan. I do not know if he warned anybody of his intentions, but he's also still asleep for some reason.
I was about to
And I was-
ask where he was.
He's still asleep, which is strange because I'm often the one to sleep in.
Well,
Did you have breakfast? We're still waiting on him. You might as well have breakfast.
I did entertain myself to a bit of a breakfast, but I won't steal any of yours.
We still have to deal with that situation that was asked of us, but once we're done with that, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't let us. You think they'd have an issue with us taking a bit of it?
Well, generally, it's not uncommon knowledge that Daykaria uses their lava to present power that helps them throughout their facilities. Their college has a slight bit of energy capability channeled throughout the volcano, as well as does the this might be a little bit harder than, well, you can always ask about it. You said you're doing a deed for them, correct?
More or less.
Well, why wouldn't a deed? Most deeds facilitate payment for the party.
I don't do favors for any less.
So, have you discussed it with the plant foreman yet?
We haven't met him yet.
Well then, we should ensure that that is brought up. Otherwise, I came here for nothing.
You came here for the hot part of the vacation.
Oh yes, I have to sit inside a volcano.
How often do you get to say that you sat inside a volcano?
I don't want to say that I've sat inside of a volcano, dear. I get to kill two birds with one stone. Oh, I would wager you classify as another one, so that would be 3. I get to see all of your lovely faces again, of course. I get to say that I've helped with something as interesting as a dragon-treated adamantine, and I have a friend here that I'm gonna visit after this, after I help you all, and then I'll make sure I get back to Zivan. I'm sure he can't last too long without me.
It might be better if you meet with the friend first, let us deal with this, and then we make our way from that point forward.
You sound a little unsure. Do you have any knowledge of what you're dealing with?
I know that I bought fire resistance potions for
Oh,
it.
you're in a volcano. That's just common sense, dear.
Exactly, but that's as far as I know.
Oh, wow.
I know that it's an issue, and I know that it's hot.
Is it I would assume it's a deadly issue if it involves all of you.
It seems that we can't end up doing anything else.
Well, you don't send a hammer to fix a situation where you need people to fold paper.
Fair enough.
It'll work, but it will break the table you're folding the paper on.
More or less. Hopefully it's not too bad, but you know, when we get involved in things, it becomes an issue.
At this point, Zex, you find yourself waking up.
I'll come out from under the bed, put the comforter back into my bag, and just leave.
Okay, you notice the door is unlocked.
Unsettling, but okay. I'm gonna check and see if anything is moved.
Make an investigation check.
I moved everything.
Oh dear. They got you now.
11.
11. You're unsure. You look past and you can see that, like, the key's still on you. So, your room either is a hotel staff with a skeleton key, or a tavern staff with a skeleton key. Excuse me. Or someone broke into your room, but you don't find a trace. A little bit even more concerning.
Mm-hmm. Downstairs.
All right. As the rest of you kind of look over and see a tiefling, a little bit bleary-eyed, but fresh as he needs to be, come down the stairs. As Zex, you see that your party has been joined by the High Elven woman, Barris.
Barris wants to know if you have permission to get the lava.
Why would I need permission? It's a natural resource.
Yes, it's a natural resource that they're in charge
It
of,
doesn't
dear.
belong to us.
It's their energy source.
I'm sure it'll be fine. We're taking care of whatever's in there for them.
Look, if we called her down here for nothing, you're going to bear the burden of that responsibility when she kicks your ass.
Look, I don't think they're going to refuse us, and if they try, I'm just going to take it anyway.
Well,
Thievery, Barris. We called you down here for thievery.
I'm not stealing from people.
You're just using a natural resource.
You're stealing a natural resource.
No. It's
taking
natural.
a
It
natural
belongs to no
resource.
one.
And yet it's housed in a city, is it not? Controlled by a city, is it not?
It's controlled by the city, but does the city... Is there a river running through Daykaria? I assume not.
No, Daykaria has wells.
Do we know any cities that would have like a river or anything running through them? I need to use a different example that makes sense.
Sabeline is a port town. Dentor is a port town. But I don't think you've run into any cities with a river running through them yet.
Man, what's wrong with this place? Rivers make trade way easier.
Before he tries to explain all this shit about natural resources, can I use my knowledge from being a local lord for about 2 months to tell him how property lines work? Can I tell him about the ownership of things? Because that's about the only good thing I got from that fucking town. So, if anyone knows about this, it's me.
Go for it, Ram.
Okay, so here's the thing. When you purchase a plot of land or anything of that nature, you are entitled to it, what's on it, and what's within it. Whether it be a natural resource or not, if it falls within a piece that you have purchased or claimed ownership of and is legally known as that by society, then yes.
So if
It
a river
belongs to them.
runs, so if a river runs through a town, you're telling me
If a
that
river
town then
runs through
owns that
town,
river?
that town owns that piece of the river. And if you wanted to go through that piece of the river, you'd have to pay to go through that piece of the river. They don't own the whole river, they own the piece of the river that flows through what they own. Now the thing is, this is all based upon what society thinks of legality, so I guess if you want to go to the pretense that there is no society, then we could take what we wanted.
I'm not helping you steal, dear.
I don't want to be like...
I'll ask the guy when we go in this today. If they tell me no, I'll persuade them otherwise.
Wow.
I'm sending a secret.
Well, is there anything else I should be informed of before we go off?
Don't talk to certain people.
Certain people.
If they look shifty, don't talk to them.
Oh, that's wonderful advice. I shall keep that in mind.
Golden one and a black one.
Golden.
Copper.
Copper and a black one. Don't speak.
Old friends of Gil's.
Gil, why do you... Never mind. I won't pry.
No. Trust me, everybody's making my business theirs this trip. Ask away.
No. I understand the good need of keeping things to close to one's chest. So, you'll receive no such problem from me.
Also, Gil, I was out drinking last night. I figured you're curious why I slept in late, yeah? I went out drinking. Ran into your buddy. I didn't say anything to him. But boy, can he drink.
25.
This is no surprise
For
to me.
insight, I'm not lying.
25.
I'm not lying.
Oh, but it seems shifty.
Roll a
Doesn't
deception check.
I'm not
shifty-ass shit
lying.
going on.
You're not
Because
lying.
you are lying. You didn't go drinking. You didn't
did.
drink.
I
Did he
did.
drink?
Yeah,
How much did he drink?
he had-
You leave with the purpose of drinking?
It doesn't matter. I drank, therefore I went
All right, but
drinking.
it's 25 in the event that you tell a lie. Continue your story.
I just told all my story.
Gil, do you have any cross-examination questions for him?
Why do you sit there watching him?
I didn't sit there watching him. I just sort of sipped at the bar and then left.
How is that of all the bars in town, you run into this one with him?
It was unintentional.
Now you're
I
going.
need to roll
Now you
deception.
need to roll that fucking deception. Not even.
I'm chilling. I rolled a 15 on the dice plus 13 for a total of 28.
Okay.
Mine was a.
You said 25.
Yep, it would be 25.
Yeah. Because you wanted to keep that one.
And why is this story of importance to me?
Just figured you want to know they're still hanging around town.
Why would they not be? I already knew they were going to be here. I didn't figure they would leave. They have business here.
Oh, well, I just thought you might be interested. You don't need to. Whatever. It's fine. He had a different. Ishtar was a cop one, right? He had a different person with him this time. Blue one this time.
Blue, you said?
Blue. Yeah.
Alright.
Well.
Well,
With that awkward pause out of the way, is there anything else you all need to do? Oh dear, you all make me quite riveting conversation whenever you're uncomfortable. She kind of pushes out.
Been talking while I was gone. Did that get addressed?
Oh no, I didn't bring home any bottles, Nime.
Oh, guys,
Oh,
I
I
can't
did.
look at chat like that.
No, I thought I was unmuted and I was
I
gonna.
didn't showed up. I'm sorry.
I do have one bottle of booze. I'll pull out the Firebrand whiskey. How much of it is gone?
How much did you drink?
Well, I'm asking Jacob.
You only had like a glass of it, right?
Yeah, just one cup.
Majority of it's still there.
Slept in from one cup.
Yeah, just for a while. It was good stuff though. Strong stuff.
I drank 3 of them and didn't sleep in.
I stayed up pretty late.
Must have been a fun bit of whiskey to nurse then.
It was very warm.
Most things here are.
Why didn't you invite us? I would have went.
Uh-huh.
Me, man.
You guys were all already in your room. Didn't want to bother you guys in case you were asleep. Do I need to roll another deception?
Yeah. Anyone who wants to will roll an insight.
Yeah. Even.
Look, I'm lying out of my ass right now, but it's okay.
Oh,
I
you're
rolled
done.
even better this time. 30.
So did I. Ooh. It's only going to be a 28.
Oh.
I got a nat 20
You're told love?
for a total of. No, just 20.
You don't
Or
have
wait,
any charisma?
insight?
Insight.
You may roll a 26.
Insight
Damn.
is wisdom.
Man, you all are just fucking
Yeah,
sussing
20.
on Zex right now.
Because we know you're lying.
Natural
You don't
20
know I'm
for a total of
lying.
20. No, I. Even Gil knows that Rem will drink endlessly if he was invited to.
Ram also likes to sleep.
But
Drink.
it seems he seemed to have been. You all seem to have been unaware that this time Zex did seem to care about you guys getting up, even though him getting up kind of prevented you guys from going. But it must have just been an oversight.
Sure makes tons of those.
Big ass oversight.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Maybe I'll tell them after we're out of Daykaria and Gil won't bash my skull in.
If we get out of here.
We'll get out of here. I have
No,
confidence.
If
So you come in with us into the volcano so we can just get it right after, assuming that you
Ferris
assuming
wants
that
to
we
go
get
meet a
it.
friend while we handle business.
You sure? We'd use your help, I'm sure. We don't know what's in there exactly.
She didn't really sign on to help, did she?
what are you trying to get me to do, dear?
I just figured it'd be faster. Are you going back to Greywell after you want to come to Form Out with us?
I've done my business informant. I don't want to leave Zivin alone too much.
Alright.
I'm going to visit a friend after all of this, and then I'll head home, as it were.
Alright.
Well then, we'll see how this goes. As she stands up. Where are we headed then?
Up the volcano.
To the summit then. As all of you kind of stand up, push, and the 6 of you make your way through the Dragonborn town. As you can see, a lot of it a little bit less lively than the day before, until you get to the summit of the actual volcano. Where upon you see the summit, you can see people, like small groups of Dragonborn, talking, laughing. Every once in a while you can see tiefling, human, dwarf, just laughing, talking, and climbing up this kind of switchback place. As you can see this very well carved in path that leads up the volcano is ahead of you, and in it, like, you can see different signs set in. You can see there are basically on it, it's pointing upwards, indicating 2 things, and the volcano's peak, just of course leading up, and also the Tolvik's grounds is the 2 things leading up. And you all know that you were supposed to...
Do I know what Tolvik's grounds is?
I will allow Gilgamesh to make a history check.
Hogger.
No history book.
I'll let you make one too, sure.
I have
because you were going recent. Zex was going old.
What was I going
is
on?
Zex now?
Oh yeah, I was going on.
So Rem can make a history. Gil can make one too, though.
15.
15.
I have to get the stat, but I think that comes to 17.
As both of you kind of look at it, you know it's like a... Both of you remember that it's an important section for this volcano, and Rem a little bit more, you know that it is this, like, almost kind of like slit in the side of the volcano that kind of opens up into like a ravine that doesn't actually go into the lava, but it's almost like there's a small chunk of the mountain that got sliced through or has naturally eroded that way. That kind of makes this like pooling, very sharp fall, and it is used for ceremonial reasons. The actual reasons kind of escape you in the moment.
Are we seeing Gaiman?
You know, because right now you're at the base, you have to go a little bit higher to get to what classifies as summit.
I'm going up then.
All right.
I'm assuming I don't want to walk either, so if Bears doesn't walk, we're sharing my broom and we're going to 30 feet because it's over the unless it's not.
It's not like it's not badly designed, but it is a thing of like it's about like a 10-foot path that has been carved into it that switches back and forth up the volcano side. It is going to be a bit I'm glad I didn't wear high heels for this.
Me neither.
As all of you kind of begin to go up the back and forth, about 20-25 minutes into going back up these switchbacks, you can see a kind of, it goes off a bit and the path goes for about like 100 more feet before you can see the Dragonborn that were kind of walking up slightly ahead turn off on this path, and about 100-200 feet you can see this kind of group over this section that has kind of been worked out of like a platform. As they stand on the railing, you can hear soft kind of cheers coming from it. As a substantial amount of Dragonborn, probably about like 100 to 150, have been able to gather on this very large section of platform. As you guys move up to the intersection, you can see that signs kind of change now, and this pathway, this branching pathway, is Tolvik's grounds, and then continuing up the switchback will lead you to the summit.
I think we can save the sightseeing for later. No.
There's a straighter path, yeah, so let's just take the straighter path.
Well, it's a switchback all the way up to the summit, just to make it not too heavy on the incline.
Mm-hmm.
This straight path is what leads to Tolvik's grounds. Because after it's gotten to the designated height, it just kind of cuts over, becomes wider, and becomes this platform.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Switchbacks it is.
All right. As you all continue to head up, more time passes until you've all spent just basically under like an hour coming up, because it's just extremely tedious to go back and forth as you guys are basically hiking this mountain. You're not in any sort of rush, so you take your time though. Make sure everyone's fine. There's a lot of water being drunk as Nime and Rem are heavily sweating. Even just like the temperature rising substantially as you guys go, till eventually the switchback evens out and it cuts into this section. There's still quite a ways to go until a peak, but you see this point and it is the summit. And under it is the heart of Daykaria, the heart of Daykaria's supervision plant. As you guys walk up, you can see two Dragonborn dressed in just like it looks like very cool, like not heavy armor, like a type of leather with different like notches, made to be very breathable for this weather. As
chaps?
No, not quite. As you all come up, you can see standing there the Golden Dragonborn gaming, who kind of looks over and says, good to see each of you. Please, follow, and we'll get you introduced.
Following.
All right. As all of you kind of make your way in, getting into the actual technical inside of the volcano, the heat becomes a lot more oppressive. Even Gilgamesh, basically everyone but Zex, begins sweating. Those are like Gil's drawing like a slight bead of sweat. However, Nime and Rem and Suna begin sweating excessively, along with, unfortunately, Barris. As you all are led to the section where you can see different sets of equipment, these large beams and other types of like sections and carts and other things that have been left unattended to. As you can only really see security on the inside of this right now. As you are led to this kind of stone section, kind of looking like an office. As the door is open, this kind of heavy stone door, you all feel this blast of cooler air and energy as you are all walk in with your escort. You can see there are not just one, but like 2-3 boxes with ice in the corner to make at least one section of this place bearable for long periods of time. Sitting at it...
Can I contribute to this coolness?
How do you like to contribute?
I have frost breath.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just like very lightly and delicately just kind of like blow it across, like just blow it in like the general area that like the boxes are too, to like X, just to make it a little, better.
That's a little fucking dope. So absolutely.
Yes.
As just this low frost that kind of coats the outside, quickly melting, but it does slightly help. It's nice. As the six of you are brought in, you can see this older, still, this one's golden as well, Dragonborn. You can see this slight, like, scar above his right eye that kind of goes down and slices across and disappears underneath his chin, Dragonborn, who is kind of, like, furrowing through these different sheets, and he looks distressed until he notices the door opening, and in that split second, you see him kind of shift into being a very confident, poised individual. Welcome to the heart of Daykaria. I assume you all understand why you are here. He kind of looks between all of you.
We need a bit of a fill on the exacts, but yeah.
And the exacts you will be filled on. Thank you. And the other Dragonborn bows, and you hear the door shut behind you, kind of almost sealing. Over the next couple of minutes, the temperature actually gets to a quite agreeable, but you can tell those doors need to stay shut for it to not, like, immediately melt all of the ice boxes. So, before I submit any intel or information, I do need to see records of, authenticity.
I've got my seal.
As you place it on the desk, he kind of nods. We appreciate the assistance. My workers, brave souls that,
I'm gonna whisper to Barris while he's doing this. You technically have to keep this a secret.
Oh, do I? I'll make it easier to get the material, at the very least. As he continues, wonderful workers were suddenly, it started in a month with an isolated incident. A night shift worker disappeared. We did not find any of his belongings nor any of his tools, but he did not exit the volcano. Next, a shift of night workers reported hearing something, and the heating rods were missing from the night shift. They reported hearing a rumbling underneath the base, but by the time they were there, the system that dips the rods into magma was gone. Finally, we had our horrible incident, most horrible. During one of the day shifts, a half dozen of workers were assaulted by these seemingly animated fire. As the volcano itself seemed to attack them. We're running, understandably. I do not blame them for not getting a good look at what it was, but their skin was burnt, their scales peeled off with heat. It was a terrifying sight. And so understandably, the workers were compensated as to keep this low, but I have put on hold all operations for the safety of my workers. However, Daykaria only has so much reserve, and the college, of course, must be kept running at full efficiency. So we, under the allowance of Lord Ironbreath, submitted a formal application for assistance.
I'm gonna pass out the fire resistance potions.
All right, who do you give them to?
One for everybody, except for bears, I guess. Unless
That's a
someone else-
complication.
Unless someone else wants to give theirs up.
This is why I recommended that she didn't get involved. But you said, "Oh, you may be able to help." Don't jeopardize your safety for our business. It's not fair. How long would it take me to make one?
It's a day.
Into that. All right.
You are going to involve me, and you can see she kind of snaps on one of her gloves, and you watch this kind of arcane shimmer kind of go throughout her body. Just in case you all feel the need to include me.
Sick.
What am I seeing? What is going on here?
She casts a spell.
All right, I have that one queued up today as well, but I didn't know if I wanted to use it just yet because it's concentration based.
I don't think you know what spell I cast, dear.
I have something akin to something that would have been helpful because I knew we did not have enough and I did not want to jeopardize your safety. But it's all good.
I still burn just like any other person.
Except him over there. He's the only one that didn't get one.
Well, I appreciate you almost thinking about me.
So we're speaking with the foreman, basically, right?
Yes, you are.
Zex, this is a good time to explain the other portion of why we're here.
Right. You mind if I take some lava after we finish, seeing as we're helping you out quite a bit here? Just a little bit. I have a special project that I'm working on that requires lava.
I take it we are in the negotiation stages now.
We're helping no matter what, but we'd appreciate the lava.
Yeah.
Tell him what it's for. It might change his mind.
You know the dragon that's roaming around north of Greywall?
Of course.
I talked to it. It sprayed me with its fire, and I had some adamantine in my pocket.
Excuse me. You survived an encounter with the dragon?
Yes.
Kind of looks you up and down.
You checking to see if I'm alive?
Oh, it's stupidity, not bravery. Don't look too hard.
No. It's not stupidity. It's entirely bravery.
The congratulations is in order?
It doesn't need congratulations. But in order to do anything with this adamantine that I had in my pocket, it's now dragon treated. I need lava to do anything with it. Otherwise, it's just fucking ingots.
I understand the process. It's a part of our economy to sanction use of magma for enchanted smithing. The volcano has given us our greatest treasures, and we must treat it as such, our greatest treasure. It is up to the Lord to designate whether magma can be given out, especially to non-citizens. However, I should ask, are any of you residents of Daykaria? No? Alright. However, in the present moment of our treasure being held under siege, I would not be opposed to...
I'm willing to wait and speak with the Lord until after we're done.
I'm
sure. I don't mind that much, and I'm sure he'll be happy to help.
We didn't come here to shake you down for lava.
No, that wasn't our intention.
You see him kind of almost like lean back. Is like, it seems that he's dealt with people before, and your request isn't the first request that he's gotten from people. However, this seems like from his actions with high insight, it seems that this might have been the first time that he actually was considering it. And he felt real guilty about...
Is it because we're being nice to him, or because we're actually about to risk our lives?
A little bit of both. Most people you could wager are probably being quite demanding. And also, he seems to really care about this volcano. And it's in dire straits right now.
It's totally all right. We can wait until after.
Oh, right. I do appreciate it. You know the Lord of Daykaria, yes?
I have it written down. Give me just a
Homie,
second.
I'm not even from this continent.
Lord Ironbreath?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He is currently overseeing the Champions tournament at the moment. However, I'm sure he'd be willing to take an aside, of course. But
We don't need a whole lot.
No, we just need enough to do the smelting.
Just the process. We don't need a whole lot. We're only making one thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're not starting an entire facility here.
It is irregardless. I'm sure upon successful completion, of course, he would be happy to take an aside with you.
Awesome.
He is currently overseeing, is what I was saying. He's in the public in the moment. Overseeing the Champions tournament in Tulvik's grounds currently.
Oh, good. Bears, you willing to wait a little bit longer?
I mean, what was it? It's 20 minutes back down to that place that he does say they are. I can wait.
Do you want to be involved in whatever it is we're about to get involved with? It's not too late to go see your friend.
Are you asking me to get involved here?
I am.
I'm giving you the option of options. I'm not going to ask. You've told me many times you don't enjoy the process of acquiring things, only selling them. It'd be unfair of me to make that assumption that you'd like to join.
It's a little bit more than acquiring things. I feel like it would be more of a favor. You'd all do happen to be my best customers. You feel like this is too much for you all, Zex?
Feel like this is too much for us?
Yes.
I don't know.
I think he
I'm
just
never
wants to see you
gonna-
blow shit up.
I'm curious what the capacity of your abilities are.
Make a persuasion check, Zex.
I provided
Can I have advantage because we're her best customers?
No.
It
didn't work when Hell asked for it. It's not going to work when you ask for it.
That's okay. Dirty 20.
I can assure you, my abilities are quite fun.
It's ultimately your decision.
Or at least watch. I'd hate to watch. I'd hate to stand a couple 100 feet, 1,000 feet. I don't. How tall is this? And just and immediately brushes past him as he's about to say something. I would hate to be so, however much feet above you all, and learn that you all burnt to death.
Fair enough.
You all are quite fun to be around.
I prefer to be gently simmered on both sides for 5 minutes apiece.
I prefer to not burn my dress.
Fair.
Well, continue. He's like, of course, if there is nothing else for you to know, we will bring you down to the base level of the magma, and you can conduct your sweep of the location.
Do you have a map and know which places these occurrences began?
Oh, it
Like,
is.
Was this throughout the entire volcano, or has this been like isolated into one area?
It is isolated at the base level,
Okay.
where the rods are actually set into the lava. All of the levels are actually separately sealed, needing a key which both prevents theft of our greatest treasure and if the volcano level rises, which this is a heavily used volcano, but in the event it would keep workers safe. Do a reason.
Cool.
So if you are ready, I will get Yalran in here, and he will lead you to the thing. The boy will not follow you to the final level. He will lock the door behind you in case of emergency, of course. The second set of keys will be given to you all, but to warn you, the door will be locked.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. And you actually see he reaches onto this own keychain, this massive set of keys, and he clicks one of them off and sets it on the table. This will be the final access key.
I'm taking it.
Okay. You take and slip it in, and Yaran should be waiting outside the door. Good luck.
All right. As we walk out of the room, I'm going to pull the pipe out of my bag.
Okay. As you guys push outside, you're met once again with the heat of this area. And, standing outside is this young Dragonborn looking to be, maybe he, about just turned 18, of this young white Dragonborn. Just this full, almost fresh face, but he seems, a little bit solemn, understanding of how dangerous this is, but being one of the people, seemingly only one of the younger generation of Dragonborn are willing to stick around while this danger is here. It's follow me. And you see as he kind of begins scampering off in a direction.
I'm also going to throw the amulet of drunkard on.
Okay. Are all of you going?
Yep.
All right. As you follow this young boyo below, the temperature.
Going. I'm gonna give Bears my one use of restorative ointment and tell her it's the only favor I have at the moment.
I appreciate it, dear. Let's see if we have to use it at all. Or maybe I won't have to do anything. You all just, do what you do best.
Ounce of prevention.
Thank you. As you guys go further down, as you keep going, the heat is getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Is there anything you guys are doing as you guys, first you can hear, Yelran unlock a second section as it goes in. The wave of heat blasts into each of you as you go from 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels. Any preparation you guys would like to take?
I mean,
I'm not drinking mine until I hear the growling.
Okay. Anyone else?
Oh, I'm just walking. I have no need to do anything right now.
I'm going to shave all of my fur from Nime. This is a joke. Okay. It's all very hot as you make it to this last bit of point. As you can see, he goes across, and it's this large. It's becoming like metallic sections. You can see these long rods of metal and different like storage things for small bits of magma. As you get down to this level, and he opens another door. Anyone who is not fire resistant at this moment needs to make a Constitution saving throw, as the heat is beginning to get unbearable.
Brad.
Suna. Okay. Rem.
13.
Okay. Gil.
25.
Okay. Suna got a 7.
R.I.P. Suna.
R.I.P. Suna. Nime, Constitution saving throw. Rem, you met the DC. Suna failed. Second 19. Okay. So only Suna, ironically, and then Barris, just to make sure. Barris is fine with a 18. So Suna gets a level of exhaustion.
Oh my
Ooh,
god!
I have a fix for this. I have a fix for this.
She has no. There is what are the downsides right now?
She has
So that's what
disadvantage on any ability check.
If we give her the resistance potion, will it go away?
It will not.
I still have a fix. That isn't greater restoration, assuming that we want to use it here.
As you go down further, a
Do we have to
fourth,
keep making this, or
fifth, you don't know.
How
Fifth,
long do these potions last?
an hour.
See how it goes.
Sixth. One more con save. There's one final con save. There are two on the way down here. Suna rolls a 13. She's fine. Oh my god, Suna.
yo?
Barris, however, fails.
No!
Barris
No!
sucks. Barris not based. Kick her out. Get rid of her.
Rem,
21.
good. Nime, I'll wait for you to type. Gil,
Nat 20 for a 26.
nice. We'll see
So-
how Nime does. 16.
16.
Nime is okay. What's up?
So as we go down, I want to say to these guys, let me make the first move. I have an okay plan for this, assuming that this thing is a creature of some sort. I'm going to
Yes.
charm it.
As eventually, this now section, he's like, we're at the last one. And this key, very similar to the type of key that Rem got, gets set in, and it's this barred door as you feel this last bit of monstrous heat set in. And what you guys are in is in this small kind of section of molded mixture of settled and solidified magma and brought in stone and metallic objects. You are set within between these 4 large boxes, and then alongside this 2 small, like about 10 feet long contraptions that seem to each hold 4 metal rods that haven't been fully pushed in but are along the sides. Then there is this walkway about 15 feet wide that goes out into this pool of glistening lava. And along that, with blood pulled aside, as if it had maybe trapped something underneath, a large, smoking boulder. As
If I'm holding an action for if anything moves, charm monster out of the pipe. I'll puff it, and it will be using the whole +3 thing. Okay?
okay,
Okay.
what are you all doing? As you
I
hear the
want to drop my
door
weapons.
shut behind you.
I'm holding my action.
I want to get out my flail and my shield.
All right.
I'm gonna my action to waft this fucking potion. Honest. Can I also hold an action? I'm drawing both swords, ready to fight.
All right.
Don't hit it.
As Nimi just. What are you guys
Don't hit
doing?
it. I'm waiting for it to move.
You guys don't see anything.
I'll start walking in.
All right. As you step in again, the heat, massive. I'll pull out because I know you guys are suckers for it.
Battle map, battle map,
Battle
battle
map,
map,
battle map.
battle map.
The heart
Where is it?
of Daykaria.
Battle map.
Yes, I love battle maps.
Sucker fucker bow map. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's only a 30-foot.
I hate this shit.
I'm going out as far as I can.
So you have to step out and up onto the boulder. So
So be
I'd
it.
like you to actually make a quick athletics check to climb it. Because this is like a 20-foot boulder, my man.
Athletics, you said?
Athletics.
Can I do acrobatics?
No.
Oh,
You're about right here right
okay.
now.
22.
22. As you scamper up onto this boulder. This smoking boulder. What are you guys doing?
I'm continuing
watching.
forward.
This man's about to get fucking roasted, toasted, flambéed, and everything in between.
Invade.
As long as it's like right here.
This shit's about
Whatever.
to sous vide your fucking internal organs, my boy.
Do it. Hitting. Still holding that action.
Alright, all of you are holding. Nothing seems to be happening.
It's all fake. It's a conspiracy.
The only accompaniment is the popping of lava and brief bits of steam that come out from the sides of these four
If I make
large
a
machines.
Perception check. Will that mess up my held action?
Yeah, because you're doing something.
Or I'll make
Ow.
it anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
Never mind, I'll find that.
22.
22. There's this large boulder.
Mm.
And again, it seems to have, like... You get the really bad feeling that it seems like it fell on someone. Because you can see dried and burnt blood at the base of it.
Alright, I'll hold my action again and shout out, hello?
Lo.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Wasn't this strange?
I'm gonna look up.
And anticlimactic.
I'm gonna look up.
Alright. Make a perception check.
Do I have to just to look up? I have to roll
You
a
look up and
perception
you can
check?
you look up and you can see like basic it looks like large rods have been embedded to break up lava flow if it ever seems to get an unnatural rising. You don't see anything hostile.
Fine. 23.
You don't see anything hostile.
Holding my action.
Do I have to see the target to cast Charm Monster? I'm assuming there's something here. Yeah, I have to be able to. Oh.
Where the fuck did this rock come from?
A good question.
I
Can
can't
I-
see
can
where
I,
it
like-
fell from.
Tippy toe on the edge of this.
Oh my,
Sure.
about to sous vide your fucking organs, my boy.
I'll look down at the lava.
All right, you look down and you can see this slowly shifting, popping lava.
Anything else?
No, nothing else.
I hate to break my held action for this. I'm gonna pull a copper coin out of my bag. Can I hold my action and still drop it into the lava?
No, you are doing something. You can't hold an action and do something. So whoever
I'll
does
drop
something
the-
has to
I'll
stop
drop
their
the
action.
copper coin. I'll drop the copper coin into the lava.
Okay. As you,
He's using detect thoughts.
as Nime casts detect thoughts.
Don't you have to be able to see the creature for that?
Yeah, she
No.
does.
The cobalt thing.
I know the kobold thing. I found out I used it differently, but I said I don't give a shit about that because it's fun. But you have to.
Yes, you do. You need to be able to focus your mind on one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you for
Yeah.
detect thought.
So right now, nothing. But so Nime is doing that. Zex is throwing a coin. Gil, what are you doing? If anything?
I will call out in Draconic. Just hello?
Hello, hello, hello. Nothing.
So it's not a dragon. Or a kobold. We've
Oh, what
eliminated the two options.
What if it was a dragon within a dragon seed? You know what else is
Kind of ironic.
dragon?
Did anything else?
Dragon these
So,
nuts.
I'm just seeing what everyone's doing while this happens.
Okay.
I'm staying on guard and ready
Yeah,
to
me
pop this
too.
fucking potion.
All right. As Zex flicks this coin and it into the copper.
I have a question.
What's up?
So, okay. I have all my shit for Detect Thought written right here that says it can penetrate barriers unless it's 2 feet of rock and 2 feet of any metal except for lead. And I do not need to see the creature in order to hear it. I can
All right.
I can hear them through barriers and shit.
Okay. How much of rock?
2 feet of rock.
Isn't
All
it
right.
5 feet for most things? No, but I don't know.
It's
what you got
okay.
written.
I'm good to go with Jazz on that. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry. I don't have it pulled up, so I'm going to defer to Jazz. I
Also,
trust Jazz on
It
this.
says
I was really
that.
confused.
Look at the first part of the spell. Is it specific
no,
to
I
detect
see
thought?
that.
You know,
I-
we'll have
Because I
the
know that it says
Yeah.
see it 30 feet in front of you, but if you cannot see them, you can only hear them if it's like a specific amount, like 2
I
feet
see.
between
It
something
says
and
that
shit.
there.
So I'm going to say right now we can have that discussion later because we don't need to worry about it because of the 2 feet of rock rule. As Zex does this and you hear this blop in, suddenly the shake comes. And first, Zex, you're like, holy shit, the volcano's about to explode. And the rest of you
Turns my
see...
held action.
Hold on, because this happens right now. There's no held action from you. Because you're the one that triggered this. And Zex is like, oh my god, the volcano's about to explode. The rest of you see the volcano itself is not shaking. Actually,
Oh no.
the rock is.
Yeah.
As
Mm,
you see it begin to crack and shake.
No.
As the rock itself becomes lava in itself, Zex, you see and feel your feet hissing. And you immediately, as it turns into this magma rock molten, just kind of churning underneath your feet, you take...
Am I falling?
You... Not yet. Because you can... This is solid. You can be on top of it.
You just don't want to.
You just don't want to be. You are... you take 11 points of fire damage.
Is that already halved?
No, that is the full.
Okay, so I'll take what? 6, 5?
6.
Yeah. And then You can just add on the 3 extra for that because as it starts, because there's an extra thing that's added on. So just take it to, instead of 11, it goes to 14. So it takes 7 points of fire
7?
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
As you watch as Zex begins slowly sinking into this large beast, as it unfurls, and you see seemingly the lava itself rise up, pouring from 2 large eye slits in a mouth, as Zex is now standing on top of elemental magma.
I really want to chug jug with you. I'm drinking my fire resistance potion.
As before
Me
any of
too.
you can drink potions or do anything with
Oh
that,
God!
roll
This
initiative.
bad.
Time to roll initiative.
Damn.
As I need to get the card for battle. So I'm gonna start rolling. Oh, poor Barris.
I'm going to be hairless. I'm going to be a hairless wee hair after this. How the fuck am I
Oh,
supposed
poor
to
Suna.
fight this?
Because I'm rolling friends first.
Initiative.
Yeah, everyone
I
roll their
rolled
initiative.
really good.
And then, okay, and there's the creature.
Ooh.
Give me a second.
Mime has posted a picture of a weird hairless animal. I'm assuming it's a rabbit, but it looks like a baked potato with leukemia.
All right. That's interesting.
Baked potato with leukemia.
All right, so 25 to 20.
23.
23. And what did Gil
20.
say?
20. Gil got a 20. He got a 20. Gil got a 20.
All right,
Good job,
20
Gil.
to 15.
Thanks.
Anyone? Okay.
That's embarrassing.
Uh,
Oh, Nime with 18.
I got an 18.
Nime 18.
What? You know what this calls for?
Booze.
All right.
Yeah.
15 to 10? 10, okay.
That's really embarrassing.
No, it's embarrassing.
Is that everyone? I believe that's everyone.
Yep.
So...
What did Suna roll?
I will tell you, Suna got a 7, Barris got a 3.
Oh,
Bears.
Bear's
Bears.
rusty as fuck.
Bear, no.
She's too old for this.
I'm too old for this.
You're fine. Stop complaining. You live a long time.
All right.
You live a
Dealing with this
long
shit, I
time.
may not.
So, as this happens, you see this massive monstrosity kind of rose up and this bellow come off of it. Zex, you start at the top of your turn. You take 10 points of fire damage.
Half down to 5, I assume.
Yes.
Does my held action to chug this potion not go through?
Oh, you were holding that action.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both
I
of you
was
were?
too.
Okay, so both of you can have that to be your held action as you two down it.
Poggers.
What's it taste like? Paprika? Cinnamon?
Chili
Cinnamon,
pepper.
paprika, cayenne?
It's like a fireball.
I've never had one
Fireball
before.
whiskey's not bad. It ain't good, but
All right.
it's bearable. It's not the worst.
So, Zex, that's the top of your turn. What are you doing?
Is this difficult terrain?
Yes.
I'd
Figures.
say very difficult.
As it rises up, you are also just 20 feet off the ground.
Any barrel?
Sick. So I'll move, and then I'm casting Charm Monster out of the pipe. I'm also puffing it to raise the DC to 20.
Okay. What save is it?
Wisdom. And there are no limitations on whether or not it's stupid for this spell.
Thank you for that.
He's smoking that good push.
I'm sorry, give me that one more time. What's the save?
Charm monster, wisdom.
Wisdom, okay. It was a 16.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out, "Don't hit it! I have it charmed."
Okay, what good does that do for us?
We can talk to it, try and make it leave.
How the... You speak lava, then?
Maybe, I don't know.
Lava.
Where the fuck is it going to go?
Into the lava?
We need it out of the lava.
Well, it had to come from somewhere. Let's just put it back.
Ooh,
Can we be out
do
of
that.
initiative since I can technically
No!
hold this for an
No.
hour?
No.
Unless if someone's doing something. Zex, you're still going to take damage if that's where you're ending your turn.
I can't go any farther.
No, we're
Alright.
killing it.
So-
We're killing it.
As your turn ends, Zex, you're still on it. You catch on
Mhm.
fire.
What?
You are on a lava. You are on lava. You catch on fire and you take 5 points of fire damage from it.
Is that halved already?
No, that is the full. So go down.
Oh, 3?
Yes.
Okay. It rounds up, but we round down. I see how it is.
That's exactly what it is. That's a
Yeah,
written.
no,
that's a
that's like-
rule as written.
That's a rule
No,
is
I-
written. That's a
Yeah.
one rule.
I've been dealing with that like this whole campaign. Yeah, that's how
And
it
now you
works.
realize. Now you get a taste of it.
I guess I'm gonna dump the
Make the con save.
the pipe back into the bag and just drop it in there.
Yeah, as a free action.
So there's
Make
and
the
I'm
con save.
concentrating, so it doesn't really matter now that it's out.
All right. So
Can I draw the swords too? I assume no.
it will be on your next thing to draw them.
I have my bonus action.
It'll be your next turn to draw them, kind of thing.
Fine.
It's your free
Okay,
action economy. It's how it
save.
works.
14 on the dice.
No, because we're still in initiative, so I have to ask if Gil and Nime are doing anything before Rem.
I'm taking damage, and it's concentration.
Oh, con save from you, yeah. So Gil, you're up next. Zex, what's that con save?
It was 14 on the dice.
So you're good. Gil, your turn.
I won't. I won't do anything. I'm just gonna be waiting to kill this thing, basically.
Okay. Are you moving anywhere? Are you doing anything?
Where am I right now?
You're
Things
a little ways away from it.
closer than everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
40 feet. I'll get close,
All right.
and I will. I'll hold my. No, I won't hold any action. I'll just wait.
Okay. You're just waiting.
Just
Now,
waiting.
Nime, are you doing anything? Rem, you're on deck.
Bro, I don't know what I could do.
You
That's
don't
where
have
I'm
to
at.
do anything on your turn. That is an optional thing.
Skip.
Rem.
I'm holding that, I'll get burned. I'm holding that, Toll the Dead.
Okay. Suna is going to stay where she is. And Barris will stay where she is. So what normally happens?
It's new, but on brand.
Alright. Zex, back to you.
You're on fucking
You're on
fire.
you're on fire.
It
So
takes my action to put it out, right?
you will, but you will take this.
Wait, I took damage at the end of my
You
turn.
take damage from the fire at the end of your turn. You take damage from being on it at the beginning.
You misses, does this
Gross.
thing have intelligence larger than 3? Does this thing have intelligence larger than, not than, than 3?
Yes, it does. Nime can sense.
Thinking about hot.
Zex, you take 15 points of fire damage.
Half down to 8.
Yep.
Okay.
Now it's your turn. You're still on fire.
Now it's my turn. I'm still on fire. So I'm 20 feet off the ground.
Yes.
I'm just gonna jump.
All right.
Dex, I assume.
Acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah. Acrobatics, of course, the superior stat. That's gonna be an 18. Yeah.
18. Okay. So you take, as you land on the ground, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, half down to 2, because you succeeded on it, and you do not fall prone.
Sick. I'm still on fire, right?
Yes, you are.
I can deal with the fire. I can take the heat.
Put that shit out.
No, I'm gonna blow it.
Fine.
Okay. Make a con saving throw. You need to make 2 con saving throws, by the way.
You're doing what to who?
Concentration
I'm
checks.
casting Destructive Wave. I'm also pulling out my scimitars.
Okay, so it's a different thing. So free action, pull out scimitars, and then we won't worry about the concentration
I
checks.
have to make the first one still.
Well,
I make it.
okay.
But
So you cast Destructive Wave. Is that a con save?
yep,
Alrighty.
deal is fine.
Yeah, because you can choose. Con saving throw. Said I was going to use this dice for you. Oof. That is a 15.
That is a failure. Do I need to list out damage types? It does not matter.
You do.
Okay, so the 2 damage types I'm using are going to be Thunder and let's do Necrotic.
Okay.
The Thunder damage will be 23.
23 thunder damage. All right.
I'm pretty sure it's Thunder. Let me double check and make sure it's not like Force or something. Yeah, it's Thunder.
Okay.
And then the Necrotic damage will be 20
20.
for a total of 43.
All right. As you blast this across, it just kind of, as it kind of almost steps back into the fire and magma, as it no longer looks charmed.
Also technically prone.
I don't think this creature can be proned. It cannot be knocked prone.
Sick. So I came from here and went. Will that take 20 feet of my movement, or will that take?
That takes that. Would
Or will
be,
it take like 15?
That would be 15.
Okay, so I still have 15 feet. Gil can handle this.
The fuck did you just say to me?
Gil can handle this. That's 10. I can do one more. I'll come back.
All
I
right.
promise. And then I'm gonna take a swig of my whiskey
As your
and get
bonus
some
action.
healing from it. Yeah.
Okay. So roll your health.
I'd like to get a little bit drunk during that.
My health is.
Gil, you can start your turn. Zex, you take 2 points of fire damage from being on fire.
Is that halved?
It goes down to 1.
Sick. And my Healy's is 12. Or more than 12. 16.
One hell of a heal. Okay, Gil, your turn.
God, what the fuck do I do with the lava monster?
Same thing you do with everything else.
I don't think that'll work. I don't think that works as well as you think it will.
Well, breathe
Your
on
weapon
it.
is magical. Just
That's-
try
Breathe
it.
on it.
That's kind of what my plan was. I am going to click. I don't think we're going to be doing any major combat. Yeah, I'll click my heels.
All right.
And I will take. I still have two. Technically, I have 2 attacks left, right? Because I have hasted and I have.
I don't know where your second attack's
Wait.
coming from.
It's bonus action to click the heels. Right?
Yeah,
Is
if
it
you're
bonus
not-
action?
It's bonus action. So
You have
Oh, so I
3
have
of them.
3 attacks.
if you're not raging,
'Cause-
yeah.
I'm not raging.
Okay.
Because I don't think rage affects my breath, does it?
Does it?
Affects your
yours.
breath.
Not that I. Last I checked, like. the
Rage affects
damage-
your physical damage.
Yeah, that's. Okay, that's what I
It does
thought.
not affect
Yeah,
your breath.
Melee damage. Okay. So yeah, I have.
Remember, it's a weapon attack
Yeah.
with haste.
Weapon.
So you get 2 breath attacks if you do those, and then a weapon attack.
Is it specifically weapon attack?
Specifically a weapon attack.
Melee weapon attack.
So you've hasted yourself with your bonus action.
I guess I'll just attack twice with my breath weapon
All right.
as my action.
That's 2 con saves.
Yes. Yes.
First-
14.
First one's an 11.
Okay, he fails.
Second one's a natural 16, so he's good.
Okay. So I will roll the first one. I will roll the fail first. Let me make sure I'm doing my dice right. Right. Okay. Okay, well, he takes 3 cold damage on
For
the
the first one, okay.
Yeah. And
Nice.
then for the one that he passed, he takes 9 halved down to 4.
All right. As the 2 breaths go across the form, you can hear this hissing sound as you can see the magma being like cooled very, very quickly as rocks begin to break and fall off.
And then,
And that's your 2 breath attacks.
would you say that this coldness is like solidifying parts of him?
It is beginning to solidify parts of him.
Can I make an attack?
Why does it have to be him? Are
Like-
we assuming this thing's gender? Why can't it
Sorry,
be a she?
it.
It's never
I
been
will
a she.
I will refer to it as it.
She, her.
I will specifically try to attack her
There you go. We're inclusive.
hardened, little like hardened rock bits that I just made.
All right.
Let's go for it.
All right.
That's not half bad, actually. That is a.
Are you attacking them at range or in face to face? You're 10 feet
I'll
away from
use-
them right now.
I'll use my free action to unclick it.
All right. So it the chain just like pulls out and you swing. Roll that weapon
that's
attack.
25.
25 hits. Yeah.
Okay. Not half bad, actually. 15 points of damage. I think it's bludgeoning damage.
16?
15.
15, thank you. You crack across this creature's form. You can see
Look, it ain't called Shark Boy and
this-
Lava Girl. for
this
no
large
reason.
portion of rock just cracks across and it just pulls off across this. This large chunks of it just crashing into the ground as it just moans off of it. Is that your turn, Gil?
Hey, I have movement. I have a full 80
You
feet
do
of
have
movement right
movement.
now. I want to run around it. No. How big is this thing? Is this to scale? Is it like
That is
40 feet?
yeah. As it expanded to 45 feet.
Oh, so it's like actually like
It is
legitimately massive.
Massive. It is.
Oh.
It qualifies as a colossal beast.
Yeah. I'm gonna nestle myself just down over here.
Okay. It is now, after your turn, Gil, a lair
Yeah.
action.
Oh.
As
no.
it is now hostile, as this rumbling as the lava burbles up. And you watch, because Gil is the closest to this,
What?
as hands
that?
from the fire latch in and pull themselves up. As
What?
you see 1, 2, 3 fire elementals pull themselves up out and are like looking, flaring at you, and it is they act on Lair. They get a initial action on the turn. As they move, Zex, you're already on fire.
I'm
But-
already on fire.
You still take the initial fire damage of 6 as it moves towards you.
Half down to 3.
Half down to 3. And Gil,
Yeah.
as the other two kind of, because fly towards you, you catch on fire
Just immediately.
immediately. There's no save.
Oh. That's
And
dumb.
you take 10 points of fire damage.
Oof.
Half down to 5.
Halved because you're resistant right now. It's very
Poggers.
important that you guys
Poggers.
remember that right now.
Listen, I am like the opposite of being a red dragon.
Being resistant to
Also,
fire.
Yeah.
Well, remember, you have that cloak if they try to attack you.
Oh well, not anymore. I just got damaged.
You just got damaged.
But I do remember. Yes.
Is it damage?
It's when
or
you
is
take
it
damage.
hit?
When I literally, if I trip and fall and I take 2 points of damage, my cloak unactivates.
Each of them get to make 2 attacks. So there are 2 attacks on Zex.
The cloak smells the fear.
Zex, that is a 22 and a natural 20.
Uh-oh! Yikers! You're exactly enough.
Yeah, you haven't flown up yet, have you? Ooh,
I'm on the
that's
ground.
that. I know you're on the broom, but you haven't flown up. You just have the. You haven't flown up and taken the AC hit yet.
No.
So,
180 feet.
so you cancel that nat 20.
Yeah.
All right.
Hit me.
So the first attack is 9 points of fire damage.
Half down to 5.
Yes. And then 12 points of fire damage for the second hit.
Half down to 6.
Gil, 4 attacks on you.
Yeah.
That is a 12 and a 12.
No.
Man, what a
Another
rough
12
No.
and a 25.
God. Yep. That got it.
You take 6 points of fire damage, half back down to 3, because you drank the potion.
Man, they haven't even broken triple digits for me yet. They suck.
All right. And as the lair action turns, as now they roll into initiative.
Oh. I spoke too
that's,
soon, I think.
Yeah. This first round is their most dangerous round, because they get technically 2 turns. Nime, your turn. And we have...
Are there still hard bits?
There is still hard bits right now. You can see small bits of fire and magma kind of poking through.
Can I reach them?
What's your movement right now? Let's see.
35?
You'd have to dash to get within melee of it right now. The elementals, however, that are attacking Gil, there is one that you'd only have to move 10 feet to get to. So that's nice. Okay,
Okay,
let me
at them.
okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Nime, you move up to one, brandishing the two long swords. One slightly denser. Roll your attacks. Since you just got your 11th level fighter, you've
We're
got
gonna hit
four
it 4
attacks.
times.
Yeah. You know this
She
shit.
has 4 attacks?
She has 4 attacks right now, taking her action and bonus action.
You said 19.
19 hits. Just roll all 3 attacks right now to see if they hit.
17.
Hits.
22.
Hits.
23.
Hits. All 4 attacks hit.
Five.
Okay.
Ten.
All right.
12.
Sick.
8.
5, 10, 12, and 8. 35 damage totaled as you carve into this creature. You can see as it hisses and begins to spin back around towards
Do I
you.
have a bonus?
No, that was your bonus for the 4th attack. That's your offhand.
Oh, yeah?
All right, so if that's all of your attacks, so that's your turn. It is now the Magma Elementals' turn.
I do want to let you know that I was holding my turn with that Toll the Dead, so when my turn rolls around, I think I technically have 2 of those to go off.
Yeah, what do you want it to go off on? I'll let you do that. Well, no, because you
The
said
magma thing, 'cause
you
the
said
magma thing was the only thing there.
You said you were holding it to down the potion. You can't do both.
And then he charmed it, and then I held another one. I downed the potion when the shit moved.
So what save does it make?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. 17.
That just passes.
Okay. You cast this out as it begins moving off, and as it moves, you see sections of the rock break, and as it's resubmerged completely in the magma, it seems to be like it no longer has that hard section. As this magma elemental pushes off and moves, it is going to, as you see, this cascade of magma from its mouth stops, and it wells up as you see it almost like moving the jaw, and it as it does meteor breath. As I would like Can I get Rem, Nime, Suna, and Barris
No.
to
I said
all
I-
make dexterity saving throws?
I cannot be hit without my consent.
Dexterity saving throws. Everyone. Suna
That's not passive.
fails with a
Alright,
3.
great.
Barris fails with an 8.
I also rolled a 3 on the dice for a total of 7.
At least you're all failing together. What did Nime get? If anyone's got it.
Dirty 20.
All right, Nime, you are the
Oh,
only
please
one.
no. No. God damn it. Dirty 20.
As Nime is the only one that's able to get out of this way, as this massive molten rock comes and splashes. You take all of you. Nime gets half of this, so 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Nime gets half to 5, so Nime takes 5. As I'm going to mark it right here. 11. And 14 points of fire damage.
Half 7.
Half to 7 if you're resistant to it. So, Nime gets to half it to 7, but she has not drank a potion yet. So,
Noise. Not so noise.
but she still gets to half it to 7.
Do I have one? Yes, you do. We bought one. We
Yeah,
have one.
it's your bonus action to drink it, which you can do on your
Damn.
turn. Yep. As that is the creatures. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that adds on.
We also
As you
now
can
have-
see, basically the arena, like the sections, any sections that is wood is immediately caught on fire, as the entire thing just becomes engulfed. As that is the elemental's turn. Rem, back to you.
I'm gonna back out of the fucking dredgery, so get me here.
All right.
Here. And then I believe that's still within the range of 60 feet, right? Just a little bit? I'll move up one more just so there's no disputes.
Fair.
Now,
Yeah,
make
that's
the
60 feet.
wisdom save again.
Wisdom save. Plus. $12.
That's a failure. Toll of the Dead, it's necrotic damage. And it does. An ass amount of damage for 24.
It's still pretty good. As you see this kind of rock across its form, as it just kind of shudders for a second. As that is anything else you're doing?
You know what? Fuck it. Spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Fuck that piece of shit. Second level.
Second level. All right.
Fuck
As
that bitch.
a spectral shovel appears next to it.
If a 26 doesn't hit, we have problems.
It does hit.
Does force damage? We're only 7 force damage.
7 force damage as a shovel cracks into the side of it, and you can see, like, if this wasn't spectral, it would be immediately on fire and burning.
It's out there doing God's work.
As that is Rem's turn, it is now Suna's turn. As Suna is going to...
Cast light bonfire under it.
She is going to first take her bonus action to drink the potion now. And then she is going to... She's not going to cast Create Bonfire because she's learned her lesson. And she is going to... Just gonna focus on doing this section moving up, and then is going to look over at Gil and is going to cast Witch Bolt on the elemental.
I thought you were about to say she was gonna cast it on me, and I got real
No, lightning
worried
bolt
for a
through
second.
her. However, I feel so bad, Suna, because I just rolled a 1 for her.
Oh,
Is it cracks into the side of it and just bursts? Wild magic. She got a 20 on that. Good job, Suna. So no wild magic. As that is her turn. It is now the fire elemental's turns. As they've rolled into initiative with a 7, just underneath Suna. Zex, you are taking 2 attacks.
Okay.
That is a 17 and a 24.
Both of those will hit.
All right. As the 2 things slam into you, 7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And 13 points of fire damage.
Okay. So 7 half down to 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was 13 half down to 7.
Mm-hmm. Now, as
Yep.
the other one spins around, Nime is going to attack you. 2 attacks. We have a natural 3 and a natural 20.
But no.
And Rem, with your reaction, you reduce the hit to a normal hit. So instead, as it taps you, Nime, you take 7 points of fire damage, and you are lit on fire. Gil, 2 attacks on you.
Yes.
13 and 18.
No.
As you're able to dodge out of the way of these 2. And with that, as the fire elemental's turns, now it is Barris's turn. As she's just kind of, ow, looks and is like, right, I don't like you, and is going to point her finger. She is going to, let's see, is that within range? I think it might just barely be in range. Oh, yeah. She is going to cause all 3 of those elementals to make dexterity saving throws.
What the fuck is this?
As you
Really
see,
trying to look like I would become the said photo.
she taps the circling on the top of her head and pulls this web of lightning. She pulls apart her fingers and throws it. And as it connects to one, it hops the 20 feet to the other, and then the other, as it weaves in between your legs, Gilgamesh. As she casts Chain Lightning. That is a 20 succeeds, 17 fails, and a 10 fails. So 2 failures. Chain Lightning. I forgot how many dice Chain Lightning uses.
I'll grab it for you really quick.
I'll beat you.
You probably will.
10d8. Gotcha. 4, 5, 11, 12, 13, 21, 29, 33, 39, 43, 47 points of lightning damage. Halved to 23 for the first one, and then as it jumps, the other 2 are shocked by this force, and as they kind of shake for a second, they seem... The one that Nime has been laying into is a lot worse for wear. And looks rough. That is Barris's turn. With Barris done, Zex, we're back to you. At the top of your turn, because this is elemental fire now, it happens at the top, and you take 1 point of fire damage.
Does that get half down to 0?
Nope.
Oh. It's fine. I'm gonna do all of my attacks separately because if I kill this thing, I still want to do other stuff.
Alright.
So, first attack.
The 2 scimitars out.
Natural 20 for a total of 30.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that'll be 1. And so I just double all the dice that I roll.
Any
right?
dice that you roll, you double. That's
Okay.
the only person that doesn't work for is Gil because of brutal critical.
Okay, so it's going to be 10 slashing damage
Okay.
and 12 psychic damage.
Alright. As you slice through the first one, there's a small pink burst as it connects and slices through the flame. It's still alive.
Okay, I'll do it again.
All
Does
right.
it look bloodied?
It does look rough, yes.
Awesome. That's going to be a 28 to hit
28 definitely hits.
for... I forgot damage on that last one because I get to +6. It would be 28 damage, I'm sorry.
All right.
And then this one is 12, 13, 14. So 12 slashing and 3 psychic.
All right. Still up.
Last one. Uh, 23 to hit
23 hits.
for 4 slashing and 3 psychic.
All right. As you carve across it, moving in these 3 pieces, these small pink sprays of arcane energy, it's looking rough, but it is still up.
Dang it. Well, that's my turn.
Gil, on to you.
So, I heard from a guy that this one over here wasn't looking too great.
Yes.
Well, then let me do something about that.
All right. Top of your turn, by the way, you take fire damage for being
Ooh.
on fire. 9 points of fire damage, halved, because you have the potion.
Yeah.
This was our greatest investment to date.
Before I do anything, I want to rage.
All right. Bonus action to rage.
Now, I heard from a guy that homie wasn't looking great.
Give him a go. You take your free action to pull the flail all the way in.
Ooh, that's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Poggers. That's a 17
17 to hit.
damage.
Damage. Nice. A solid hit as it cracks and sparks kind of fly away from its elemental forehead. Still alive.
And it crumples? Oh, okay.
No, it does not crumple. I'll tell you when it crumples.
Well then, let me do it again.
Alrighty.
Oh, 23.
23 hits?
Does it?
It does.
Okay, you just said that very, questionably. 9 damage.
Not less hefty hit. Still substantial. It's still going.
God damn. Okay, now I'm doing it again.
Alright.
26.
26 hits.
God, why do I suck? 9.
9 points of damage. It's looking real bad. But, still up.
I hope so.
You hope so.
God, I can't. My cloak is down and.
So that is your turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
Everything's wrong.
Now it is the Lair Action. Anyone who is within, as you watch one massive elemental hand raised of the magma monster, as it pushes in its hand, these large rumblings come from the metallic machines behind you. As it crunches it in, this large jet of steam blows out. Anyone within the 5 feet of any of those metallic machines, so that looks like Rem, Suna, Nime,
That's everyone
Gil,
but Zex.
Barris, everyone but Zex. I need you to
Fire
make...
elementals too, right?
they're immune to fire damage, so...
Oh.
They're immune to fire damage. Needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Gil, you can see it. Suna?
Oh no!
Let's go!
Suna got a natural 1.
So did I!
Oh!
Suna is 10 feet away. Suna doesn't
Ooh.
get hit, right? Oh no, these
It's
things.
yeah, those
Structure.
things.
Big
Oh.
money moves.
Nime got a
18.
And Barris got a 7. Nime got a what?
Suck.
19.
19 success. Gil?
18.
Success.
Y'all suck. Just see it. SMH.
All right.
Like, pfft.
Wait
As
till you get
It
flambé.
kind of in your face. Anyone who fails is going to take 5 points of fire damage. And anyone that succeeds can take half of that. So Nime
Would-
takes half, and then it's halved again because you're resistant to fire damage at the moment.
yeah.
So 5 goes down to 5 goes down to 3, which then goes down to 2. So 2 or 5. So Barris takes 5, Suna takes 5, Rem takes 5, half down
Was
to
there-
3.
Suna drank her potion.
Suna did, so it's 5 half down to 3. And so Nime takes 2, Gil takes 2. All right. And with the lair action out of the way, Nime, it is now your turn. What you got?
Okay.
Elemental in front of you is looking rough.
I would first like to drink my potion that I was unaware that I had.
Okay. I will say, because it happens at the start of your turn, you take this damage before you get resistant. So you take 4 points of fire damage before you drink that potion. But now you can take your bonus action, you drink that potion, and
I would also like
Any
to take 3
additional?
hits.
awesome. So now you're 3 hits.
20? Natural or unnatural? Unnatural 20.
All right, that hits.
24.
Hits.
18.
Hits. All 3 hit.
$10.
Okay. That is enough, actually. So, since that works and you have extra movement, you can hop and transfer the damage over to the other elemental if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
You can
I would
choose.
love to.
Yeah, you can choose. Let me know. Do you go to Gil's other elemental or do you go to the elemental on Zex?
Well. Gil it is.
All right. So as you carve through one of them, you watch as like a small shriek is brought from it, as it is designated to elemental ash and fire and disappears. You hop past Gil over part of the machinery and onto the other side easily. As you take your other 2 strikes that both still hit, so damage.
Damage was 8 for the second one.
8 for the second one. All right. And the last one.
12.
12 points of damage. 2 solid hits as you carve back into it. All right. As Nime's turn finishes, is now the Magma Elemental's turn. It's going to see if it regains its Meteor Breath. It does. It is going to... First, it is going to move itself... How far?
I thought you said it was walking in that far.
No,
I'm
it
like,
is
oh, God.
moving itself back here. Like, sequestered in the back.
Get your bitch ass up.
And you see as it shoots again. The most clustered group, which would be Rem, Suna, and Zex. Dexterity saving throws. So Suna gets a...
Not a good day.
Not a good day.
Not a good day.
Suna's dex save is a 17. which makes it
15 for me.
15 for you. Failure. Rem?
12.
12 failure. As another rock buffets you. 8 points of fire damage, which all of you get to half to 4. Suna gets to half it to 2. And then the bludgeoning. 6 points of bludgeoning damage, which Suna gets to half to 3.
6, not 60, please.
6. Yes.
I almost put in 60.
Yeah, 60 would be rough.
Yes, it would.
As it just pops and bubbles. Yeah. As that is its turn, Rem, it is now your turn.
We are going to have the shovel continue to do God's work.
How far can the
it hit
shovel
from me?
move?
20.
Yes, the shovel would be able to hit.
Oh. He may be slow, but look at him go. He's going in the hit. That was almost a natural 20, but it's only an 11.
11 does not hit. As
I
it
am
ricochets off of a hard piece of magma rock.
going to assist Zex by forcing that elemental to make a wisdom saving throw.
As you cast Toll of the Dead.
Yes, I do.
Let's see what its save is. 12.
It has failed, and it is damaged.
It is.
So that's going to be rather low damage for me.
So 20 something probably.
It's exactly 21.
That's still not bad, as it's looking real bad.
And
Anything else?
I'd like to get away from this fucking machinery.
Okay, where are you going?
So now we're going here.
All right. And that ends Rem's turn, as it is now Suna's turn. Suna, taking the cue from Rem, is going to... We're going to do...
jump into the water.
Proceed to jump into the water. She is going to cast a second level Witch Bolt at the one on Zex. That will hit with a 25. Yep. As this large electric bolt kind of surges over your shoulder, Zex, dealing 6 points of damage and locking on to the elemental. She rolls
Still alive?
Still alive, barely, but still alive. She rolls another natural 20 for not wild magic. Suna. She's trying, apparently. She's really keeping her magic in check. That is... Suna's actually going to... She'll quicken real quick to get that one out of your way. She'll spend 2 sorcery points and shoot an Eldritch Blast. So that's 3 attacks. And she nat 20s on that one, misses one, and hits another. So the nat 20 deals 16, and the other one deals 8. And with that, you watch the fire elemental in front of you, Zex, explode into sparks. And that is Suna's turn, as she is going to move this way to get away from the machinery. It is now the only elemental's turn left, as it is going to... It was attacking Gil. It's going to attack Gil still. Gil, 2 attacks on you.
Ugh.
A 3
hassle.
and a natural 1, so you get a retaliation attack.
Oh, yes, please. Am I allowed to reckless on this?
No, you can't. It's on your turn. This is a reaction.
18.
18 hits.
I suck. 15 damage.
15 points of damage as it slams into its form. You see it shudder for a second. It's looking rough, but it's okay. Now it is Barris's turn. As she, having taken a fair amount of damage herself, is going to be like, I was here optionally, and is going to step back. Kind of holding her hands up and, like, grabbing onto her glove that's kind of, like, still singed. And we're gonna see, can she... Is there anything... Yeah, this is what she's gonna do. She is going to, as she kind of pulls out a section, a small hand that then grows larger as this purple arcane hand appears above the elemental Gilgamesh that you and Nime are at, and she's going to make a spell attack on it. And it misses with a 12. Rip. As it thuds down. I thought that would work. Barris' turn's over. Zex, back to you.
All right.
Top of your turn. Elemental fire damage. You take 6, half down to 3.
Sick. I am going to be casting Psychic Lance, have it make me an intelligence saving throw. The big boy out in the middle of the lava.
Big boy. All right. Where is... There it is. That is a 11.
That is a failure. You will be incapacitated, assume it can be.
It cannot be.
It can't be incapacitated?
If I remember correctly.
That's mildly surprising.
Oh, no, it was paralyzed. Nope, it can still be incapacitated. My bad.
Sick. That's 20... 32 psychic damage.
Not bad. As it into it, you see the entire thing kind of mold and stop, and just kind of shudder.
And then bonus action, I'm going to hit myself with a healing word.
All right.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. As that goes, Gil, it is now your turn.
Okay, listen, you already know. I ain't even
Then
gonna
let's
try
go,
to explain it.
baby.
17.
17 hits.
I got scared for a second there. Wow. I couldn't do any worse with that roll. Literally, I could not do any worse. 13.
13 points of damage. Is it still a sizable hit as you crunch into its form? Gil, since you are on fire, I forgot at the top of your turn.
Oh, yeah.
You take 7
Fire
points of fire damage, yeah. I'll let you know.
4. Okay, do it again.
All right.
21.
21 hits.
I'm moving up the ranks. 7 damage.
7 damage.
Listen, I rolled a 1 last time. I got a 2 this time, hoping for a 3. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Come on, give me the 3. Nope, that's not a 3. 12 damage.
12 points of damage. As with this final thing, you whip the flail around, and you just watch as it shatters into sparks and flame and winks out.
Oh. Well, that makes decision's really easy.
Anything else you're doing?
I have enough movement to get all the way to the top, so let's do it.
All right.
And then that much, and then that. My math checks out. Nope, it does. I'm just gonna second wind now.
Second one now.
Because I mean, why not? I have nothing to lose.
All right.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's roll that D10. What? I had one.
All right, Nime, you're on deck, so you can start saying what you're doing if you're doing anything.
A whole 3 points of HP.
Nice. We'll say there is a lair action happening, which will be spray. So
It's
any
incapacitated. Does it cause the lair action?
the lair
to happen?
action
It's
happens
just
whether it's
delay it.
Do we
incapacitated
still
or
have a
not.
homie ready for
Got
hits? The answer is no. There's no one within melee range.
Not for that. It is anyone who is next to anyone who's adjacent to a tile with lava on it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, as the volcano kind of surges and rumbles and a spray of lava comes up.
Oh no!
Are
Oh
you
no!
saying that I can see
Dirty
it?
20.
You can see it.
Oh,
Can I roll students, please?
Sure, roll Sunas.
She'll never forgive me if I nat one. That's a 13 on the dice.
13's a failure.
That's on the dice. I don't know what her modifiers are.
Her modifier on the dice is a 6. Pulls it to a 16, so that actually just succeeds. Gil, what'd you get?
I rolled a 1 and a 2 on the dice, so
You're failing.
Can you
there's no
see
getting
it?
around it. No, I can see it. I can.
You're about to
I can't-
feel it, my man.
I'll do a lot more than see it.
As the lava
13
sprays along the edge. Whoo!
Don't say that. I used my second wind, please. If I get down to
31
down to-
points of fire damage.
That's quartered for me, right?
Huh? Quartered for
for
you,
me.
halved for everyone else.
Quartered for Suna.
Quartered for
So
Suna.
31.
Not me.
Down-
Halved for you.
Down to 16 for Gil, and then down to 8 for anyone else.
That hurts so much.
How you looking?
On a scale of 0 to 111, I'm at like a 79.
You're fine.
So not bad at all.
All right.
But compared to the 95 I was just at,
Is Nime doing anything on her turn?
Am I taking this? I'm like one tile away from the lava. No, you have to be next
No,
to the
you
lava.
have to be adjacent to it. You're fine.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah. If there's anything, there's nothing in melee with you right now.
Next, I'm not sure what I can do.
You can put yourself out.
You can take an action to put yourself out. Check.
Oh, please.
I have to check to make sure that this is just something you can do.
I'm like a DC.
Take an action. So at the beginning of your turn, Nime, you take the fire damage. You drink the potion, and then you can take your action to put out the fire. And unless if there's movement you want to do, that can be your turn.
Okay. No, I'm chilling.
All right. Rem, it goes to you.
I'm not getting near that lava, first and foremost. So, that's too far. But that is not too far. Homie gets, let's get cheeky with it and launch off a 3rd level guiding bolt.
All right, roll to hit.
Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
So this would be 66. Six, 10, 26, The next attack has advantage, which since I'm the only one that can hit it, the shovel's going to take it.
All right.
Of which it heavily needed it because we got a 16, which I don't think hits.
16 just hits.
Okay. And that does max damage, 13 force damage.
Nice. As slam, crack across it, this creature. That's your turn, Rem. Suna is going to, not liking that lava spray, is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to be right there. Getting herself to the edge. And I think with Spell Sniper, her Eldritch Blast.
It like goes up to like 240.
Yeah. 110-ish feet away, so she's going to make 3 ranged spell attacks.
Why is she 3? Is it
Miss, hit, and hit. So 2 of them hit. Dealing a total of 14 points of force damage as 2 Eldritch Blast Bolts crack into the creature. It is looking rough. It is looking bad. I should let you all know that. It happened a little bit earlier, but you guys were having so much fun with the elementals. That Barris is, with most things out of her range, she is going to kind of hold off on that. Zex, your turn.
Psychic Glance again.
Okay. $20.
How did it make that? It can't be that smart. Yeah, it makes it. It's a puddle of lava.
Sorry, it is a 19. Sorry, my bad.
Doesn't matter. $29 halved down to 14. Psychic damage.
Blasts across. It's looking bad. Is that your turn, Zex?
I'll healing word myself as a bonus action.
All right. Gil, your turn.
Right. So.
Oh, Zex, I forgot about your fire damage.
Okay.
9 points of fire damage to you.
Up down to 5.
Gil, 1 point of fire damage to you.
Whole 1. I'm not looking great now. Game changer. So here's the thing, right? This thing is 60 feet away.
Yep.
Now, JC, if you could indulge me a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do here?
Whatever you want to do.
I possibly do?
You put yourself out.
You know what? Sure. I'll put out the fire that's engulfing me currently.
Okay.
Fuck. I don't think there is. I do not think there is a single thing that I can like feasibly do right now. Nope. I got nothing. I'm just looking right now. This is
all right.
Great view. Very warm.
Is going to cause at the end of your turn a lair action again to do a lava spray. Zex and Gil, please make dexterity saving throws.
Y'all should have backed up.
I
21.
don't need to because I
Success.
got a 16.
16 makes it.
Yes.
So quartered.
20. 26, half to 13, and then down to 7 for both of you.
7. I'm fine.
Oh.
This is a breeze.
That is Lair Action. Nime, are you skipping turn? You doing something?
Nime hit us with a BRB.
Okay,
skip and turn.
Okay. It is the Magma Boy turn. It is going to... Magma Meteor Breath, does it? Yes, it does. Zex and Gil make another dexterity saving throw.
Another one? Can I see it at least?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
22.
Success?
Would you tell... What would you do if I told you that I didn't succeed?
Be like, oh, that sucks.
I
Hit
got
you
a
with all the
13.
damage.
That's a failure.
Yeah.
So, for the fire damage first, 9 points of fire damage.
Half down to what? 5, half down to 3.
For Gil, it's just 5.
Yeah.
And then 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, I get half on that, though.
So both of you can take half of that. And then, at the end of its turn, you watch as it submerges itself into the volcano.
No. You can't heal yourself in the lava. That's
And
not allowed.
Disappears.
Well, we tried. Time to leave.
No. Nope.
Rem, your turn.
The shovel's gonna chase it.
Into the magma.
It's gonna turn straight down and plop straight down.
All right.
And I'm gonna make a hit.
You can
And
try.
if it hits, it hits. And if it doesn't, it doesn't.
You can certainly try. It's disadvantaged since you can't see it.
That doesn't matter because it's still a 24
All right, roll your damage.
for 12 damage.
As you hear as it dives into it. Suna is going to recover her health with a bonus action her fighter ability, so she gets 10 HP back. Suna doesn't know what to do either. So that will be her turn. As she is holding, as you see it well up, a green light in the palm of her hand. There's not doing anything. Zex, back to top of the turn. You take 5 points of fire damage.
Half down to 3.
Yep.
Gil, you can put me out. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers in a 4th level slot. I do not need to be able to see it. It just needs to be able to hear me.
How far away? What's the range?
60.
It's
Psychic Glance does
out.
not require...
It's out of
Not
range.
Not Psychic Glance.
I'm telling you that Psychic Glance does not require sight, though. That's your best bet here.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Unless I know its name, it requires sight.
It's Fire Elemental. It worked on the Foreman, or it's Magma Elemental. It worked on the Foreman.
It's not gonna work on that. You need to see it. Dissonant Whispers, as you cast it, it is out of range.
Let me make sure it's 60.
If it's 120, it's in range.
It was in range before.
As it dove into the magma.
Yeah, it's 60.
Yeah, it's
Fine.
out of range.
Someone, Rem, give me a broom
Why?
so I can go after it.
All right. Don't break my shit. How
Okay.
you intend to do this is beyond me.
I have to wait for your turn for you to give it to me anyway.
All right.
Bonus action, healing word.
All right. Gil,
What?
anything you're doing?
Help me out.
I'm gonna shortcut this process. Actually, it doesn't even matter if I give Zex the broom now, because he's not gonna be able to use it even if Rem gives it to him over me. Yeah, I guess I'll go over, and I still have breath weapons, so I
Just
don't.
use your action.
I don't know if you technically want to classify this as like a use of one, but I want to just like like not like a full like
Like a
exhaling
frosty breath, not
breath,
a.
but just like a little.
As that's
That's
again second time of the day. Awesome. So I will, because it is for a benefit, like a mechanically beneficial purpose.
Yeah.
We'll say it uses one
Okay, that's fine.
as it goes out. But
It'd be the same as using his action to do it. Since there's no
Amazing.
check associated, it's just a flary way to do it.
amazing. I'll allow you to keep your breath. That is a good point. It's
Poggers.
amazing. It's dope,
Um,
and I don't want to punish dopeness.
And then I'm gonna shortcut the process. So I use 5 feet. I'm gonna run down, grab the broom from Rem, run back up, and give it back to Zex.
If you're willing, Rem.
Yeah.
All right. As it snatches it from underneath you, and takes it, and Zex, it's ready for you to grab.
I'm just
Um,
and yeah, I can't do anything else. So
Nime
we'll call it there.
said she is holding her turn as Lair Action is using fully submerged restoration. As you can see the lava like burbling where it was. Nime says they are holding, or not doing anything. Sorry. As this happens, nothing seems to happen, but you can see lava just shifting and moving. Ram, it's your turn if you're doing anything.
The shovel's gonna keep doing God's work.
Okay. I will warn you right now, the shovel is not hitting it. It is not at that section. So
Then we're gonna move it.
it's churning.
Can I guesstimate about where I think it would be?
It's magma, man. It's
I see bubbling. Can I guess if I make a high enough intelligence check? Can I guesstimate?
the entire magma is just kind of swishing and surging.
I read volcano history.
I don't care.
Then the shovel's going to go down 10 feet and to the left 10 feet and swing anyway.
Dope. Roll with disadvantage.
That's a nat 1.
Okay. Suna still
But
kind of
it's now
holding.
here.
Zex, anything you're doing?
Does it just cost my free action to pick up the broom and mount it?
It just cost, to grab onto it.
What does it take to mount it?
I believe it was.
I believe it's a bonus action.
It was a bonus action for you.
Why wouldn't it be for me?
Yeah, I'll say bonus action. Yeah, fine.
Okay, I'll mount
What
it.
you got?
How much movement do I have?
50 feet.
50.
Okay. We'll go up 10 and out 40.
Okay.
And Dissonant Whispers in a second level slot.
All right.
If it can hear me, it has to make the save. 60 foot range.
Okay, I can't show you where it is, but I'm gonna measure real quick.
Just count the tiles.
Some sneak
I'm
measurements.
measuring. I need Pythagorean's theorem. You can roll damage right now.
Okay. Oh, this is really good damage too. It better hit.
What level did you cast that, by the way?
I cast it in a
Second.
second,
Said
second, I think. Yeah, second. So I rolled 4 dice.
Okay.
You're just gonna make it go deeper in the ground.
How much
Saving
damage?
throw. What's its saving throw?
Its saving throw is 16.
Failure. It's going to take 20 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and it has to move away from me as much as it can.
All right. Sure.
Don't go deep. Don't go deep. And that's my turn. I'm 10 feet above the lava. Assuming that this platform was level with the lava.
It surged over the platform, so I'm assuming yes.
God. It would be. God damn it. It is. Oh my god, it is 55 feet away from me right now.
Yeah!
As it moves further down into the section.
This is good.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
Does it look bloodied?
You cannot tell. But you feel it connect to a mind, and you all see this just a shaking, shuddering. It was 32 damage, was it? Yeah.
No, it was 20.
20? That's still substantial.
20 psychic.
That's still substantial. Alright. Zex, is that your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else. How high above the lava am I?
You said
Assuming
10
that the
feet.
platform is- I went 10 feet above the platform. Platform is level?
The platform's level, yeah.
Okay, 10 feet.
Gil? If there's nothing you're doing, just let me know. Gil?
He's muted, but I'm assuming he's gonna say something along the lines of, "What do you want me to do?"
That's fair.
And then just not do anything.
The lair action happens as it's submerged with lava, and it's the only lair action that can happen. Nime is chill here until further notice. Is going to move what it can. Rem, your turn.
I'm sending the shovel down 20 feet, and I'm trying to bonk.
All right.
At this point, we are now 50 feet in the ground.
That is true.
So, I'm gonna roll just to...
Yeah, sure. Roll at disadvantage.
It's still a dirty 20.
It would hit, but it missed because it's not there.
Okay, so now I know that it's not 50 feet down from that exact direction. That's vital
Pass
information.
Suna, Barris, back to Zex.
I'll descend 10 feet and Dissonant Whispers in a 6th level slot.
You're going to touch the
Alright.
shit?
I'm above it.
He's
like I'm not
barely above
touching
it. It is
but-
sweating and dripping. 6th level Dissonant Whispers. Back to the Pythagorean theorem calculator.
So I'm right above the surface.
God.
Come on. Give it to me.
60-foot range. As you release this, it does not connect. It is 70 feet away.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. There's nothing we can do.
Gil?
I can't hit it with my lance.
What do you want me to do?
What?
Nothing?
What?
Okay.
What?
Are you doing anything? Are you holding an action? Are you doing anything?
You heard what Harmonia said.
And run.
You heard what Harmonia said.
Okay.
What do you want me
If you're not holding action, anything, the lair happens, Nime's chilling, not holding an action. Now it is the Magma Elementals' turn once again, as this time it is close enough to resurface and do what it wants to do. As where it was,
Yeah, it can resurface.
it is 40 feet down here.
Where?
Oh no!
As it
That's
moves,
outside of the shovel range.
Wait a minute. So 40. So it was 40 feet down.
This thing
I'm
moved
gonna
like
do this
120
math.
feet.
I'm
It can do that when
pissing
it's
myself
submerged.
right now.
I have the calculator right here.
Pissing.
Like, I'm completely drenched. Not in
Because-
sweat, but in piss.
Because what is down? It is over 60.
So 40 squared plus 40 squared.
It
And
is
so it was 40 feet
45.
down.
It is 45
No,
and
no,
40.
No. 40 feet away from me.
I
It's
trust.
in that square.
I was keeping track with its movement. I promise you.
It's in that square.
We've gone up movement. Now we have down.
Down movement. Gil, it is going to make 2 smash attacks on you.
It would have been even.
Oh,
hold on.
only
So it was
2?
45,
It has
you said?
disadvantage for at least the first one.
Pissing.
Wait, really? Only 2?
Yeah, only
It
2.
would have only been 0.2 feet out of it. It wouldn't have been 70.
Oh,
It was
fuck
40
yeah.
and
Hit
45.
time, baby.
All right. First one, disadvantage. 12.
No.
If the target is a miss, the area of ground within a 15-foot circle becomes filled with lava.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I was like, there has to be so much more than just 2 attacks. Like, that can't be it. There's so much more.
So it's centered on you, so just to make this quick, I'm just going to do this. 15 feet radius. Everyone can see that. Bloop. That all becomes lava. It is difficult terrain.
Oh, it hurts.
And the second one, still disadvantaged because it missed you, because you don't take the damage until your turn starts.
Correct.
Is a... Yeah, that's only a 15.
Only 15. Misses.
These 2
Is it
massive
even more lava
strikes.
now?
It's just lava.
Not lava?
And that is the elemental's turn. Suna was holding, so the 3 attacks.
This man is a bitch.
Miss 2, nat 20's 1. So she does 4 points of force damage with 1 attack. Rem, it is now your turn.
Seeing this, I'm going to back all the way the fuck up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here. That's the max of what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to force this thing to give me another wisdom saving throw.
All right, what are you casting?
Toll the Dead.
All right, wisdom save. 16.
That's a failure. It's been healing, so does it technically have missing HP?
It does. It has missing HP still. It doesn't heal that much.
That is ass. That's hot ass. That's only 20 damage.
We are in a volcano.
That's not even 20 damage.
It is.
That's 19.
Rip. I'll give that 1 point of damage back, and I'll let you know if it matters.
4th level shovel.
So you're recasting it. Okay.
Yes. Bop, bop.
Wom, 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 wom.
That's not hitting. That's only a 14.
14 does not hit, as it just glances off. The magma flow kind of directs it, and it almost like gets submerged again, but you pull it back.
It doesn't matter.
Suna is going to send a lightning bolt straight through this thing. Big level time. We're gonna go 4th level. It is going to make a dexterity saving throw. Fail it with a 13, I believe.
Pretty high for this big monster.
Yeah, 13. It's not a bad save by any means, but not high enough for Suna. As she does 8, 9, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24 points of lightning damage. And she's going to roll for wild magic. And it does not go off with a 12. As it is noticeable, the creature does look bad. Like, it looks rough, but it's been looking rough for a while, so take that as you will. After Suna, Barris will direct her...
I want to go.
What's up? Oh,
I'm
Neem.
so excited.
Barris is going to direct this hand to try and hit. And she can't seem to roll above a 2. Poor Barris.
Wait, hold on. What dice are you using? What dice are you using for Barris?
For Barris, my gem dice. The new one. The gem dice.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Jail. I want Barris to do something.
'Cause she's a
I don't want her to
jewel.
be dead weight.
She
No.
used a hellish chain lightning.
I don't care. She's being dead weight right now. She needs to pull her weight.
You sat and did nothing for 5 turns.
You want me to run in the lava?
Zex, your turn.
You want me to run in the lava?
So was it 45 feet down then?
It was.
That's really annoying. Yeah, I missed it by 0.2 feet. According to
bro.
Pythagorean theorem.
You shut your butt.
Does it make you feel better that you missed it by such a small margin, or does it make you feel worse? Be honest.
It makes me feel worse.
I figured that's why you just allow me to do it and don't try to figure it out.
No, I have to look.
It'll only make you feel worse.
Now,
I like
Dissonant
the map.
Whispers in a 3rd level slot.
Dissonant Whispers?
Stop! You're making it run away. Do something else.
That is
I have nothing else to do.
a
Do
17.
anything else.
17.
17 makes it, so it doesn't have to run.
Okay.
You've got Psychic Lance. You've got Destructive Wave.
I only have one more thing that I can cast it with Psychic Lance, and if we want to go home today,
We're not
Don't
going
use
home
it.
today.
we might.
We're not.
So 24 half down to 12 psychic damage, and it doesn't have to run.
All right.
You
As
don't want that fucking spell.
Gil. It is now your turn. Unless if Zex is doing anything else.
So I used. So I was here. I went out 40. So from there, 20. Yeah, I'll go 30 back.
All right. As you are
Above the lava.
Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Ready for the worst part of this creature.
Of
You're about to take
course.
10s.
No, because this counts as wading through a lava stream.
Did Nime get to go?
No, Nime goes
Nime-
after the Lair Action.
Got it.
Which is after me.
So, wading through a lava stream
Oh.
is only 10d10 fire damage.
It makes it so much better then, yeah.
Oh wait, I survived that regardless. That's fine.
Shut up. Let him roll.
No, I don't. That takes a lot of the risk away. Okay, that's fine.
It can still deal like max 50 damage to you.
30.
Yeah, but I don't die. If I do it 2 times, I will. Listen, when I'm at 3 HP, that second wind is the saving grace.
55 points of fire damage.
Oh, okay. That's
And
fine.
you are lit on fire.
That's very average.
And this is not the elemental one, so this will be a d10 that you take at the end of your turn. So that's your turn right now. You're in difficult terrain.
And you think that with 80 feet of movement, I can't get out?
Nope. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to turn an elemental into where the lava is, just to let you know. Just so you know it's not actually there. Okay, move yourself where you want to.
10 feet? I think it is.
The elemental's
No,
ready to
it's
replace you.
20 feet. Hold on, I'm figuring. I'm being figured right now.
What are you doing, Gil?
Okay, so I'm gonna move. Oh wait, that's 15 feet. Okay, that's fine. I'm able to do that, right? Actually,
Remember,
80
you
feet
can't move. Oh wait, because you're doubled
I've-
right now.
because of boots, I have 80 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I can do
So
that.
you could-
I can.
yeah.
And that's 15 feet. That's 15 feet. Perfect. So down over here by Nime. That's 15 feet. You want to know it has a 15-foot range?
I know. As you free action unclicks the flail.
Nope, not exactly.
Oh. Oh! Con save, huh?
Yup, there it is.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay. Well, he made one. What about the second one?
Plus. What is his plus?
Negative
21.
2. God, no, he makes both of them. Okay, well. They both get halved.
Nime,
First
you're on
one.
deck after the lair action.
Ooh. First one is 12 halved to 6.
12 halved to 6.
Second one.
My turn gonna be a little funky.
Ooh, that's 15 half down to 7.
Nice. Looking rough. You can see large chunks of rock breaking off of this creature.
All cold damage. And then,
Mhm.
boots. Now, it is time to use my free action, unclick the flail, and do the womp womp.
Swing. Swing, bada swing.
26.
26 hits.
Okay. That's 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
How horrendously bad is he looking?
Extremely horrendously bad. You actually watch as this section,
Oh!
a part of his arm gets cleaved off, and you can see it slowly regrowing there on their last legs.
Nime, I don't care how funky you get, please. Please
So
finish him off.
there's the lair action, which the only good thing it can do is make Nime, Gil, and Suna make dex saves for the steam.
That's okay.
Suna gets a nat 20.
18.
Success? 11.
Oh, Nime, you need to make the save first.
So it's 15 points of fire, halved to 7, and then halved again to 4.
Okay.
18 for Nime, and she says, okay, first, can I balance on that blue thing?
Absolutely. Make an acrobatics check if you want to.
Nime is about to fucking die.
This will be amazing.
Nime's gonna topple over into the lava and just
This
die.
will be amazing. You've got this, Nime. We all believe in you.
Eat your words.
What?
Nom nom.
What'd she get?
I got a
26. Absolutely. As you watch as she just kind of like cartwheels onto it, you're ready to go. No action used. You've got everything.
This is already starting out funky, but I love it.
And you're going to see how close you were, Gil.
Perfect. I will first be making 3 hits, no bonus.
All right. As soon as you get a hit,
19.
Nime, this is going to be funky. And I'm so sorry, Jazz, because you're not talking right now. But any specific
Yes.
way Nime wants to kill this thing?
You're kidding!
It had 1
I would-
HP. It had 1
I'm
HP.
so mad.
Oh, fuck yes!
I'm so mad.
Gil, as you were so close, if you want to add on anything that helps, I will be more than happy.
I've been doing the Lord's work with the
Everyone's been doing
we-
Lord's work.
Can we all combo attack this thing?
I wanna see how Nime goes about it, and I'll see if I can.
I almost feel bad, but also Jazz literally typed in all caps, I want to go. I'm so excited with a screaming kid having a basketball bounce off his forehead. So I hope we get a paragraph.
I would like to do a backflip while slicing into its form. Making sure it knows
As
who the fuck I
Gil,
am.
anything you'd like to add to help her do this? Or would you like me to take this away?
You know, we'll let Nime have the spotlight.
All right. So, Gilgamesh, what you actually do is disconnecting the flail, and as it crushes the left arm of it, as it impacts into it, it force of it actually sets it off balance, and it crashes into the railing, nearly missing Zex. Nime, seeing this opportunity, jumps onto the railing and flips over the top of the form as those two slits shine at it. The two blades dash down and carve directly into both of the eyes. As instead of just slashing and rock splintering off, it shatters and breaks open like a watermelon getting a knife driven into its form. As a spray of lava and magma just goes outward, both of Nime's swords become red hot as she then pulls open her form, pulling fully into an arm's reach on both sides. As the entire thing blasts open, and Nime lands back on the ground, one foot in the air, the other tucked into her knee, a crane pose. As the large creature falls back, landing in the magma and slowly sinking, all of the light, the magma waterfall from its mouth, gone and dead.
I may not have done shit, but I did that.
And you guys stand there.
I'm gonna look towards Bears, and in that shit way I like to say every time we do something, job's done.
I see that. Well, went better than I thought it would.
We're professionals. Let's get out of here. It's fucking hot.
Yes, it is very...
After Rem says that, I wanna go up to him and I wanna cup my hands and just slowly blow on top of his head to cool him down a little bit.
You're still on fire.
Oh yeah, Gil.
That's okay.
As you're flaming, you do take
I'll walk over. Where's Rem?
1 point of fire damage.
I have some people who have got to say some things about that. Let me... Oh, no, I don't take it. Okay.
That's good.
Can the ancestors put the fire out for flavor?
Right now, I'm just slowly blowing just cool, fresh, sweet nothings over Rem's head.
I guess I'm gonna try to pat out what I can on him.
Alright, you pat out the fire. As Zek's floating slightly over the lava that is on that platform. You're all there?
I had a whole plan to hit this thing 6 times with action surge and then rabbit hop away and keep running and hopping back and forth until it died Lamau.
Now, Gil brought it quite close to the brink.
I'm so upset. If it had just failed one of the saves. Just one!
So.
Alright, let's leave.
Yes, please.
As you set the key into the lock, you can see the Yelran, the small white dragonborn. You all right?
Job's done.
Wonderful. Splendid. Let us go. And he kind of you hear the clanging of metal as he pulls the keys out, still sweating himself, and you all begin heading back up. Barris is the only one that has to make the 2 Constitution saving throws. Succeeds 1, fails another, so she has 2 points of exhaustion. Yeah. As you all kind of make your way up, the lava kind of burbling, bubbling. That's true. Sex still has the broom.
Fucking Bears.
I'll give it back to Ram. I have no reason to hold on to it now.
Flying is nice.
Now, all that's left to do is your negotiations. As you make your way back up
I'm gonna
the...
give Bears the first level cure wounds, which I think I have in my ring.
Double check that.
Lord, oh Lord, it's so many papers. Why are they sticky?
Stick. That's your fault.
You thought it was cool, but it's actually cranberry juice.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I don't drink. It's my last one, actually.
Ah. As Barris was really unlucky and took a lot of damage in that fight.
SMH.
We'll give her that one, and then we'll give her... That's 8 healing, and then we'll give her another one in a second level slot. How many apps? They're all green. No, no, no!
As Nime, as you offer her a healing potion, she's like, I'm fine.
12
That's-
healies.
Thank you, Rem. I'm fine, I promise. Whew. Not used to that anymore.
We'll try that.
Anymore?
Ah,
Did you used to adventure all the time?
no, not all the time, dear, but I had a bit of interesting time in my youth.
We all have a phase.
Mine was less of a phase and more of a departure from a lifestyle.
A whim.
Oh, let's go hash out this lava.
I wonder how the fuck this thing got here. Like, has it just been here the whole time? And if so, what woke it up?
Are we still in the lava chamber?
You're no longer in the lava chamber. You guys are on your way back upwards.
Sounds good.
Zex's stupid coin triggered it.
Yeah,
1,000 years of slumber and the one copper
Zex, you
coin.
do lose that copper, by the way.
Oh no!
I know.
I'm so upset.
So
I can't believe our
incredibly-
party economy is going
incredibly
down
upset.
so much.
Stonks, but the other way.
But the other way,
Rip.
not stonks.
Rip.
Rip stonks. Did we get the lava sample?
Yeah, we have to get permission from the
We're
Lord.
not stealing. We're not
As
thieves.
long as we
We're
don't.
good people.
At this point, bro, like, I agree with Mime, bro. Did you not see the shit we just went, bro?
We don't steal.
Well, I don't know who
assume
we
we'll
is.
be able to come back down.
Just take it. I'm
That's what
not
I'm
coming
thinking.
back down here.
I'm
This
coming.
fucking
down here.
sucks.
I need the lava.
Technically, what if we just took the elemental's body?
Can you move that?
No.
I could damn sure try. It's looting at this point. It is looting. And
Let's just go talk to the king. We'll deal with this later.
I would like to
Lord, I
point
guess.
out, I hate to be the person that stops all of your grand plans, but I am the person you brought here to move said lava.
Yeah.
I do not want to steal.
See?
it's
We're
not
not
stealing
stealing.
if we take the elemental's body.
Let's,
I can't
let's
move
just go ask.
that, dear.
Let's just go ask.
let's just go ask. It will take us less time to do that than to sit here arguing about it.
They can't tell us no at this point.
I would assume so, yes.
And
As-
I need reimbursement for these fucking fire.
So after you do this, are you still going to be able to get back to Great Ball today, Barris?
Yes, I should be able to. I think I apologize for not pushing myself there, but
You
I
were
was-
here optional. I heard you during combat. We all know what was up.
planning
Just
on
wanted
it.
to check and see. 'Cause
I
was-
didn't hit Gilgamesh with that, so I think I still got a bit of my aim.
Barely.
You're welcome for not running lightning through your heart, Gilgamesh.
Wouldn't be the first time, but
I have never done such a thing.
We're
I
not
never
talking
said
about
you did, but others may have not been so kind.
I'm offended. Well, as all of you move up past all of the levels, as Yelran is locking each of the sections behind you, sweat dripping down each of your brows, the feelings of the fight, the adrenaline kind of wearing off. ready to talk with possibly first the foreman, but knowing that the Lord of Daykaria lies below, about halfway down the volcano. We're going to end the session there tonight.
What's everybody doing tomorrow? Let's get going.
I'm not even in town tomorrow. I'm driving all day tomorrow.
Exactly. You got time. Let's go.
So to
No.
to give this real, thank you so much, Swollen Belly, for the follow. Thank you so much, Cleanse and Grain, for the raid. Oh my god. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, everyone who stopped by and looked at this stream. Thank you for Helminia, James, Alpha, and Jazz. Jazz for powering through talking. Helminia for being the voice of Nime.
I'm the voice of the wild.
The voice actor. And all of you with this amazing... this creature's so fun.
The thing is, I'm worried about how this thing got here and if we're going to have a reoccurrence.
Listen, all
I
I'm
think
saying,
that-
it was easy.
It
You know what would have
was
made this super easier? If I had brought banishment.
No, I am under the stern impression that my breath was doing big hits.
Your breath gave it debuffs.
That's what I figured.
Your breaths,
It had to
your
do something.
breaths for a round, I believe, halved its speed, suppressed its area of effect damage, and I think did something else as well.
See, I am useful. Utility character.
What did
If
my
the
shovel
if
do?
the magma elemental takes cold damage, it partially cools the stone. The speed is reduced by half until the end of its next turn, and the lava form trait is suppressed for that turn. Lava form is what does a good amount of fire damage. Zex was the only one that had too much of an issue, but when Nima and Gil were getting within melee of it, they would have felt it as well.
HP call.
HP call?
HP call.
31.
40.
68 for Nime, and I'm at 70.
Which, to be fair, my max is 111, so
Barris-
this thing did 80 damage
Barris
to me.
was about to look rough until she stepped all the way back and stopped taking damage.
That's usually how damage works.
Suna is looking... Suna was kept relatively safe because, you know, it's unfair to kill people. Suna was in the...
That it is.
Suna was in the 60s. So
So we all came out of this looking pretty.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know if I'd say all of us.
Hey, but did you die?
no one even went
No.
down in this fight, so that's an
You
increase.
went through the lava, man. Like you like walked
True.
through
I
lava.
walked through the lava.
Through lava. All right. But with all that done, I look forward to, I
Have
believe...
that 55?
I believe, I think, hopefully Suzanne's back next week. I have to double check, but I believe all of us are going to be able to be here next week if she is. So thank you everybody so much for watching as we deal with the final transactions of getting this magma for the adamantine, and see what goes on with possibly, if you guys want to, that Dragonborn group. Not just Gills, but the 100 or so people that are gathered over there with Lord Ironbreath. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you once again to Swolebelly for the follow, Cleansing Grain for the raid. You guys are amazing, and I will see you all in the next session next week. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye.
Never forget, Suna saved us by Crump.